silently, of course, but as if you're not sure if your mind is playing tricks or if something is truly in the walls. You went with Vilnius, who has now gone AWOL, to this far wing of the lower level, where you heard some cackling and some hags. You are now thick in the fight, as you realize that perhaps one of these hags has already accepted a gift as she unleashed this bitter cold blast, and she now kind of holding Reeves up, and it doesn't look pretty. Any questions before we jump right in, or anything I missed?
Please don't kill us.
Oh yeah, Lisbeth is charmed.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a key thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reeves
one of
is
your
in trouble, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I think
He's
with
seen better days.
three enemies surrounding him at this point in time, Reeves has seen some better days for sure.
It's about to be two. It's about to be two.
Is Reeves technically grappled?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
For the summoning of the Draconic Spirit, I should have asked, but I did hand wave the bone to replace the component that's listed on the spell, which is similar. I hope that's fine, Jeff.
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
Yep, that was totally fine. You had that bone from Argynvost, and
Yep.
that thematically, I feel like fits the.
Aren't you glad I saved that?
Yeah.
That was a great
Yeah,
idea
Scott,
for
I'm
summoning
in-
Draconics, because
I'm in trouble.
This Draconic Spirit is powerful. All right, let me play some witch music here. As Sid, it is your go.
Which one cast the charm spell?
The old one who's now
No.
hiding.
The one that's
no,
attached to Reeves is the one who cast
This
it.
one.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. So, is Argynvost still? We're doing Argynvost manually.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Well, I take my turn first.
Matt, is your stream running?
Stream is up. Yes, sorry guys, I should have
Yay.
said that when I went live.
So, who do I go for first? And then the witch, this one here is pretty wounded, seeming,
Yep.
right?
Seeming very wounded. Is the symbol not working? There we go. Symbol is working again. I think the latest Foundry update, which they released yesterday or the day before, fixed a bunch of
Another one?
issues we had last time. So.
Okay.
So I am gonna try to. Do I help Reeves or do I help?
And Chance, you're on deck.
Yep.
We're gonna try to move a little quick through this
Yeah.
combat, only with no rush, but just.
So I'm gonna blast. I have Starryform Archer up, so that's gonna be my first. No,
All right.
I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt first.
Okay.
Consume available usage.
That's a hit.
Pretty good.
Nice.
28 is most definitely gonna hit.
Oh, new
Very strong.
animation.
New animation. I got you guys. Very nice. 13. Were you trying to aim for the one that was holding Reeves or no? The one.
I'm aiming for the old one,
Okay.
which is the one I shot, right?
Yeah, that is. But sorry, I meant the one that has the charm effect.
No, not yet.
That's it. Great. 13 points of damage. It does seem quite effective.
And I'm going to use, with advantage now, Starryform Archer. Oh wait, that shouldn't have used a resource. Why did it? Oh, it's fine.
That's another hit. 26. Great roll.
And that should be,
Starting strong.
I think that's still right.
Yep. 1d8 plus 5 plus 2.
I'll put the resource back.
Very nice.
So that's my action and bonus action, and then I'm going to yell to Argynvost to finish her.
Okay.
And it's going to attack. It's going to attack the one it's been attacking, and I think it gets 2. I'll do one attack at a time, but I've got to double check the bonuses. So that's probably
that's a hit. Yep, that's it.
And then the damage was, I think, 1d6 plus 9.
Okay. Do you want to explain how it kills the hag?
Yes.
Yeah,
Finally.
it does the like chomp down on the hag's head and like bites the head and then rips her around a little bit, and then throws her against the wall over here.
Nice.
Love it.
And then it's gonna go. It's got another attack and a breath weapon. So I'd like it to move into this, yeah. And I think it can get. Can I get them both with a breath weapon from here? Or can I move down one?
I think.
It's the cone. I could probably aim it where I hit.
You can probably do that. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the breath weapon first.
All right.
Which is breath weapon
damage, I'm
attack.
guessing.
Yeah, it's not that much, but it's a dex saving throw against my spell DC, and it's cold damage because it's Argynvost, right? Or
So this
Silver
this
dragon.
one failed. This one succeeded.
which okay.
And
so
let me just check if.
It's not a ton of damage.
So the one that failed, okay, 6 damage, takes a tiny bit of damage. The other one does take also a tiny bit of damage.
Okay, well,
But a Constitution save is a 12, unfortunately, to
that's a
maintain concentration.
pass.
Yep.
And then I'll use my second attack on the one that's charming. So it'll be another d20 roll.
Okay.
For the yellow one. That's pretty good.
That is
14 plus
That's a hit.
whatever. Yeah.
Yep, that's a hit.
And then d6 plus 9 on that one. That's pretty good. So
Plus
14.
9, 14
Yeah.
damage.
Let me just
And
double
that is
check that it's plus 9.
piercing damage, right? Or slashing. Don't think it matters in this case. It is 14 points
Rend
of damage.
attack, piercing damage, 1d6 plus 4 plus the spell's level. Yeah.
Very nice.
so
And I just need to look up one quick thing here.
So that's another concentration check.
7 or a 10.
Okay. Is this... Just need to check. I'm trying to remember if Charm Person is concentration.
I'm almost. Oh, that's a good question. Oh, that could be bad.
I'm just trying to confirm, because I know that there are weird things about certain...
Ooh.
It
may
is
not be.
not concentration.
Oh,
I didn't think...
shit.
So you would have known that. So if that changes your attack, let me know.
It doesn't.
It's one of those
but
weird rules, but
It doesn't. Well, the only thing it would change would be I maybe wouldn't have done a guiding bolt, and I would have done something else. But that's probably maybe I just learned that, and I'll do that later.
okay. All right.
Shit.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Chance.
turn.
Okay, I'm going.
Reeves, you're on deck.
Oops. Chances can. Okay, wait. Measuring tool.
Dang on measuring tool, man.
I know. Can I move this way or no? Does it have to be like straight and then
No.
cross?
No, you
Okay.
can move that way.
Because here.
Mhm.
Wait. Sense. Okay, I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna use as a bonus action my Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Are you going in?
Oops, I have to put on myself, don't I?
Yep.
Again.
remove this. Come back.
Why it's not working?
I'm not sure. What error is it giving you?
Like letting
What does it say in the middle of the screen?
run out of designated attributes, but I have one left.
Oh, okay. I see what it is. Go ahead. You're good.
Still not letting me click.
You'll have to recast it though. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But no, you're good. There you go.
Yeah, the
Bye.
fight-
Okay.
the f-
So I did only move 10 feet, so I do still have like 20 feet that I can move back. That's my plan. And I'm going to use my healer feat to heal my buddy over here.
All right. Healer feet.
Reeves is like dangling in the air, being like held
Yeah.
up by his chin.
You're just like,
And she just comes behind
I'm
him
just
and
like,
quickly heals
please
him.
don't die.
14 points of healing.
Big heal.
Huge.
Nice heal.
Oh my god.
If you are leaving, she is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
can she do
okay.
that while she's holding him up in the air with the
No,
restraint?
the other one.
She's got.
Mm.
She's
There's the other one.
Gonna whip Reeves
Rawr.
around. That's what she's gonna do.
He's attached to this one in yellow.
No,
The other
no,
one, I
no.
think, is the one.
He's handcuffed to the
Blue.
one on the left.
Oh,
and
yeah.
his one below is holding.
I'm
him.
basically grappled twice.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
grappled twice, really.
He's like being pulled in two directions.
I'm still gonna do it.
Okay.
Because I did use the blessing of the rune queen, so it's gonna.
It's a 17 to hit, which I think, yep, that does hit you.
Yep.
This
You
battle music is pretty
take-
good.
15 points of damage, but because of your blessing, that's halved, so you take 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay,
Worth it.
and because that was a bonus action and not a reaction, can I use my reaction? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay.
Well, so
No.
you used your action to heal, right? You
Yeah.
used your bonus action to blessing. You
No,
still have
it's-
your
it's
reaction.
Fine. Yeah, but it's like absorbing elements, which
In this case, it won't matter. She's literally
Yeah.
like scratching you.
Catfight.
All right. Wow. Reeves has been planning this turn.
Oh my
Would
god.
you like?
I tried so many different things. I was like, hey Jeff, is this how this works? Is this no. He's like, not really, no. Like, all right. Okay. So yeah, I'm like dangling feet off the ground. You see both of Reeves's hands are just kind of like moving in shifty ways, but the first thing I'm gonna do is try to grapple hook into this square here. Which will
Which one?
just up here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So
what do
that
we
would
say?
be
It's just a
a
grapple check.
dex. Yeah, dex grapple.
I'll let you pick the dice. Which one?
The black one.
Okay.
That's the lucky dice, just so you know.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
my god, guys,
Oh fuck! Wait, you have an inspiration?
Is that a nat 20?
that's a fucking
No.
nat 20.
Oh,
Is
I
it?
thought it was a
I thought it was a
two.
two.
Okay.
I was like,
So-
no way.
I will tell you.
No, it's the shiny
that
one.
I rolled a 17.
Oh.
Shit.
Wow. Yeah. So you managed to free yourself from her grapple.
Awesome. Okay. So Reeves lands here, still attached, like wrist to the other girl. So I'm going to use my object interact to disengage the handcuff.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop a explosive surprise. And I'm sorry for this, Lisbeth, but there's no other way for me to do this. Right there.
Elizabeth
All
is
right.
looking at you kind of funny right now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's probably a
You
good
gotta
thing,
do.
actually, Matt.
Yeah.
All right. What's the roll?
So
It
it's
is-
Dex DC 16. I also need to roll it.
So one gets a 17, the other one gets a 22.
They both
Do I do a
pass,
save as well?
You would as well, yeah. Dex saving throw.
and I'm using my
And
inspiration.
you should have advantage on that, Lisbeth,
I should.
Oh my god.
because you have danger sense.
You used
Yeah.
inspiration and you got a 2?
Are you fucking
Barbarian.
kidding me?
Yeah, barbarian, you get advantage.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought that
Its
was just at
effects,
the.
yep.
Oh, effects I can see. Traps
Mhm.
and spells. Okay. Let me roll again.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I'm.
Hmm.
Did it make a difference?
Well,
I got a 6 and an 8.
Well,
Fuck. I really needed to pass that. Oh my god! I have Bardic Inspiration.
Wow, coming in clutch. Cormac
Fuck
coming
I
in
yeah.
can
clutch.
use my. Wait, are you within distance of me?
Is it enough or no to
It
pass
is.
your?
It is.
I
It is
can use
enough.
my feature as well for you if you need it.
Hell yeah. Okay, and with that, since I'm no longer grappled and I have my movement again,
Yeah.
and I've used my evasion feat, I can now escape the radius of the blast over here with no attacks of opportunity
Ooh.
from the remaining people.
That's gonna look really cool as you play that all out.
Yeah, so basically, the way I picture it is while I was still handcuffed to the girl, I like threw a bomb up in the air and grapple hooked backwards, and then while the bomb landed, I undid the handcuff and fucked off.
that was.
That's
I think I've
awesome.
seen this in Batman the animation before.
Exactly. That is exactly how that turn
You
went.
went from being completely fucked up to being like,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
And that was 10 feet of movement. I am going to use my remaining. Actually,
So, I have a question.
He's following me. Just
You
kidding.
were grappled, so your speed was 0.
Yeah.
I don't think you regain your speed until your next turn,
so the way I read it
unless
is
I'm missing something. But
so
that's
the way I
totally-
read it is if you get shoved during your turn or whatever it is, like I haven't spent my movement this turn, basically. While
Right,
I'm
yep.
grappled, I have 0, and when I'm no longer grappled, it just goes back to what it normally was, because I no longer have the effect that brought it down to 0. It didn't reduce, or it didn't spend my movement.
I see. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I love it.
Cool. Okay.
Great way to get out of that very sticky situation.
Yeah, that was scary. There was a real chance that Reeves died in that exchange.
You think with the yes.
Real chance, but not with chance around.
All right, Cormac, what would you like to do?
Yes.
All right. Well, Cormac has definitely seen that look in Lisbeth's eye before.
No.
Where she turns and looks at the rest of the party with malice. So Cormac is gonna throw up his fingers in like a cross and just kind of like sweep them across like that, and is gonna cast Dispel Magic on Lisbeth at a 3rd level.
Dispel magic at a 3rd
Whoa.
level.
That's gonna counterspell.
He's looking.
You do not believe these hags have such capability. Yeah, your dispel magic works. As Lisbeth, you feel kind of your sense of norm come back over you, and you know immediately that the lady in front of you has cast this magic on you.
Oh, I'm pissed now then.
Yeah.
Do they know I'm no longer charmed?
They
Okay.
would recognize. Yeah.
And
Cool.
Cormac is gonna do something that he's never done
Oh.
to
Run.
any of you.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
Healing.
Oh,
I
he's
don't.
gonna
I
help
don't.
us.
I can't. Oh,
Holy.
it's 2 spells. It's 2 spells.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 2 spells. I
Nice,
just remembered.
nice try.
Nice try. Yeah. So I'll just cancel that.
Okay.
But I believe that is all he is capable of doing at the moment.
All right, Merek.
So Merek, realizing that you did the right thing by not bunching everybody up to try and save Reeves, why is my...
You're gonna have advantage on your attacks, by the way.
I
'cause
am?
You are in darkness that not even they can see through.
Oh!
Yeah, I was curious about that.
Because
Fuck
I'm holding
your-
a light, I
Yeah,
can't.
you
tell
are
if
currently
people can
hidden.
see out of the darkness. Nice.
Yep.
Fuck your couch. Okay, let's just give me a sec here.
Great
Where
Rick
is
James
it?
reference.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Wait, did I hit the wrong thing?
Charlie Murphy's Hollywood Tales, the best
There you go.
skits on
Yeah.
television.
I have no idea.
And, yeah, and just want to make sure I have the
Uncultured.
right arrow equipped. No, repeating arrow. Crawler mucus arrow. If this doesn't land, I'm going to flip a table.
Just do it when you move into your own house, okay?
Yeah,
Jeff's new
I'll
table.
wait.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he does when he
No,
gets. That's the
no.
first thing he does when he gets. Oh my god! All right, so when you move into your new place, first thing you do, set up a table and then flip it. All right.
Listen, the
I'm
dice tell a
using-
good story though, don't
I
they?
mean,
I am using my inspiration on that.
Okay, it's we're only
And
Wait.
Wait,
oh, wait,
Wait, you have
no,
advantage.
No, I had advantage. I had advantage. I don't have to use my inspiration on that. Oh, come on, be a hit. Be a hit.
that is a hit.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so I need a con save. Wait, actually, I'll roll the damage first. Okay, that's good. Whatever. Now I need a con save from the blue one.
On save is a 17.
It fails. It
Nice.
fails, Jeff. It
Very nice.
fails.
Love
I'm
it.
sorry I said that.
are you happy?
Yeah, I am super happy.
I love
Next time he gets
she is
hit, Jeff's gonna be
poisoned
like,
for
it's a
minute,
hit.
She's immune to paralyzed. No, I'm just kidding. She is paralyzed.
and she's poisoned for a minute. And she
Hell
can
yes.
do the saving throw at the end of every turn, like everything else.
To become unparalyzed and unpoisoned. Or
No,
is it-
no,
is
only
it the
unparalyzed.
same- Okay,
It's only unparalyzed.
so the poison ending the effect on itself, after which the poison is ripped off.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah. So there's that, and then after that, I need them to both. It's a dex save, if I'm not mistaken, and I cast it at 3rd level.
Oh, you're doing Hail of Thorns.
Oh yeah, I'm doing Hail of Thorns.
All right. Dex save for both of them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He failed with the paralyzed, right?
So one got a 13, the other one got a 15.
They both
With
fail.
paralyzed, can she make a
They-
dex save? I guess it doesn't matter.
Again,
I
yeah,
don't
it doesn't
think-
matter in this case.
Yeah. Well, they both fail regardless.
Nice. So go ahead and roll your d10.
No. It's.
Oh, at 3rd
one-
level, it's 3d10.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 3d10.
Holy crap.
Oh my
Shit.
gosh. Go, Matt.
That's
rough.
Wow, 1/3
That's
of
rough.
the damage.
Welcome to my
Yes.
life.
Not ideal, but still
But they
good amount
both,
of
they
damage.
both,
Damn.
yeah, they both take 10 damage.
Nice. Very nice. Anything else?
Yeah. Nope, Merek will stay perfectly hidden where he is.
All right.
Oh wait,
Lisbeth.
no. Sorry, I can attack again. I have 2 attacks per turn.
That is
I
true.
didn't fail the first time. I just
Yep.
can you put it back on my turn, please, Jeff?
Yep.
Sorry,
Gotcha.
I got really excited that I landed a hit there.
I did a thing.
Oh.
Next.
I did a thing.
Completely
We're
forgot
actually
you
in.
did it again.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Now,
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
it's a critical if it's paralyzed, right?
Oh,
With paralyzed,
They're incapacitated.
attack rolls
or
have
incapacitated.
advantage, and only if they're within 5 feet.
Oh.
Oh, it's a melee attack.
Melee.
Oh, wow.
Melee, yeah.
Interesting.
well, you've
Thanks,
been
that
told, kids. So I'll still take
12
that.
points of damage. Really nice.
Yeah. Now I end my turn.
Did you want to roll that again though? Because you do
Crit fish.
get, if you want to. Yeah.
Sorry, you have to
Just roll a
put it
d20.
back up.
You just roll
Uh,
it.
We're
Yeah.
sure D20, see if you get it.
Come on, Nat.
Come on.
15.
Ooh.
Yay, Nat 15.
Hey, you
Alright.
don't get those every day.
Lisbeth, what would you like to do?
Did I just hear that if I hit a paralyzed person, it's a crit? If I
It is, yeah.
Really?
Any paralyzed creature, and you would know this, like as a 9th level adventurer, you would know that.
Sorry, I was gonna hit them both anyway because Lisbeth is pissed.
Kick his
Rightfully so.
Yeah, cook his ass.
So I'm swinging on her first. Who am I
Alright.
Wangin'.
challenging?
4 o'clock, Dairy Queen.
What? I want
Yeah.
to scream.
I'm gonna challenge the one in front of me.
That's what people did when they fought at our high school.
Reckless attack.
Reckless.
Okay.
Oh, that is a hit.
Why?
But
I didn't mean to have. I
I
had
think
myself
that's
targeted
okay.
too for some
That's
reason.
all good.
Oh, kick your ass.
Kick your own ass.
You bet.
Very nice.
The first one.
It's cocked. That's
Fine.
cocked.
Still a
Why
shit
did
ton of
that do
damage.
so much damage?
Why did that do plus 33 damage to her?
Crit.
Well, it wasn't a crit.
Three
Who did you
Plus
target?
3 plus 1 plus
33?
33.
Yeah, it's something with the 3 is miscoded.
I didn't
Is it
change
though?
anything.
So it was
Plus
cocked
one.
at the 2 and the 7, so it must have multiplied it.
That's not
Where-
what that does.
Yeah, where
That's
did
how
you
that
get
works?
that from? Try to roll it again. I don't know. See if it's still broken.
It's from his plus 33x.
Damage or the overall?
Um,
I've heard of that.
well, actually, here, let me test this. quick.
Legendary.
It's one. Yeah.
It's from
Let's see here.
Kibbles.
No, that did
Me-
normal.
That did. No,
Oh,
that.
weird.
Yeah, that was my normal hit, right? It wasn't
so-
damage though.
Yeah, so the interesting. Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal. It's just
Yeah.
1 plus
Weird.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
3 plus 1 plus 3.
Must have just been a bug or something.
So it should actually be. Hang on. I got a 2 plus. 2
You got
plus
it- it
3
looks
plus
like
1
we're-
plus 3. So 6,
loo-
7, 8,
Nine.
9. It should be 9 total then.
I see 10 plus.
That was
But-
my second one when you had me
yeah.
re-roll it. When I first rolled it, I only rolled a 2.
Okay. Let me.
So I'm going by
undo
my
this
first roll.
thing. So the first roll. Sorry, say that again. It was total of 9.
9.
9, 9, 9,
9.
9.
All right. Yeah, very nice. Some great damage.
And then I'm jumping over to this chick and I'm
Yep.
swinging at her too.
All right.
After she just went
Bada,
after
bada.
Reeves.
crit.
That is a crit.
Oh!
So do all of my other extra stuff gets added on?
It should. We'll double check to
Okay.
make sure everything looks
So
good.
it should
But
be plus
So
66
there's my
damage.
extra damage die. So 25. Plus she has to roll. What does she have to roll?
whatever it is, she fails.
It's to be pushed
Not
if you want to push her.
necessarily. It's to be pushed.
Okay.
It's a DC 14 strength save.
Yeah, she fails.
It allows me to shove her, but if there's a wall behind her, so I can't really like shove her anywhere.
Fortunately,
But you shove her
not.
hard enough that it damages her.
Just
Hurts
shove her up
her.
against the wall.
Yeah.
But
I still think that should be a rule, in my opinion. We're in 5th edition and it's still not.
I know.
Like, even if it's 1d4, like, come on,
we
people.
do some damage.
like
That's
a
okay.
tiny little rock just like hits her in
but-
the head or something. Like, come on.
The entire 5-foot area around her is going to become difficult terrain now
Okay.
because of all the flowers that are going to bounce up off the ground.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right.
And I think I'm gonna back up slightly, just to end my turn, because I don't want to be like, surrounded, whatever that word is.
Flanked.
All right.
That's it. Thank you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. What is this one gonna do?
Nothing. Give up.
No. In fact, she once again, seeing that you wound her sister real bad, she once again lets out this hideous shrieking howl, and everyone's gonna have to make a con
Counterspell.
save.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
use a counter spell on that. Shit.
Is it
Cormac
an ability or a
objects.
spell?
It is technically an ability.
Mm.
All right. Well, then
But
I
I-
can't counterspell it anyway unless you will it to be so, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You had it ready. You had it ready in the chamber.
I
He's
did.
like, counterspell.
I was waiting for that shit. I've saved my whole reaction for just that.
He set up his whole camera angle for it.
Yeah.
I did. And that's how he
Yeah.
counterspells. He finger guns.
Yeah. So what does it look like when that happens?
He literally just finger guns at her, and it just nothing.
All right.
Is that Cormac that does that?
Yeah, that's Cormac.
Nice.
She is then gonna make 2
With a
claw
little
attacks
wink.
against you, Lisbeth.
He's doing which?
One is a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
The other one is a nat 20.
Wait,
Okay.
Wait.
wait.
I'm waiting.
Damn it. She's too far. It's too far from Mercer.
Too far from Mercer. All right. So, with the first hit, she does. And it's all halved, so a total of 8 points of damage with the first hit. And the nat 20 is. Oh, I didn't roll very well, so. 14 points of damage. Meredith is going to make her save throw. That is. You said it was a con?
Yeah, it is a con.
20, not a nat 20, but 20 total.
That's pretty. Let me
Wait,
double
That's
check.
enough.
Is that at the
Yeah,
end of her
yeah.
turn, or right?
Yeah,
That's
at
at
the
her
end
turn.
of her turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is no longer paralyzed as she snaps out of it. Meredith, what would you like to do?
Meredith Mercer, you mean?
I mean, Meredith Mercer.
His middle name. No.
I'm gonna move down just a little bit here. I'm going to not do that because that was the wrong button. But I don't think I can get to her in time to do a cure wounds. But I can cast a healing word.
Okay.
On you at least first level here. So I do not have much to go off of. That's pretty nice though.
That's a great roll.
Good.
All right, and for my action, I am going to do something cool, I guess.
Okay.
I haven't done one thing that y'all have not seen. And, my divine glow
Your
here.
sensor.
Yep, I should be able to get both of them in that.
It's a
There we go.
15-foot cone, so I think it originates from your area, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would that count as my area?
Oh, are you placing it? Oh, I can't see where you're. I thought you were trying to target them with it.
No,
Right.
I'm targeting my allies here
I see.
so that
Yeah,
they receive advantage on their attacks.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna, for all intents and purposes, give you what's a buff that does that.
Even if we move, we still keep it for the round?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, very nice. So just remember, Reeves, Chance, you both have advantage on your next attack, as the sensor that Mercer has just kind of radiates this warmth around you, and just at least temporarily, like you feel kind of reprieve from the bitter cold of the temple.
And I believe now I can move up a little bit more here, just in case.
Okay.
All right. Merek, you might have to move up, but because you're out of the light now, but
Let's see.
that will end my turn.
Right.
Let's see.
Sid,
All good.
Which one looks more hurt?
definitely this one.
Matilda?
Yep.
Great movie.
Okay.
It is.
Great movie.
Great Rob Zombie voiceover.
Who goes after me? Chance? Reeves. Reeves already has advantage. Okay. So I'm going to do another guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Wait, Rob Zombie voiceover.
I'll send it to you.
Pretty sure
That's
it's Danny
a hit.
DeVito, but
That is a hit. Okay.
It's
It is a hit. Very nice. And yeah, as you blast
damage.
her with the guiding bolt, she is starting to look wounded.
Now, can I get her out of my face?
Another hit.
Okay.
Nice.
No,
She's
she's
still very
up.
wounded, but she is still up.
And he just points at her, looks at Argynvost and points at her.
Okay.
So
Argynvost kills her. How does
Actually-
Argyn?
oh
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna change it to breath weapon attack first.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
So
She still
dex
dies. But
Okay.
not 20 for Meredith. Lucky
Okay,
dice, 2 nat 20s already.
So half damage
Mm-mm.
on this. It's probably not very much.
Ah, that's still decent.
8 plus, just 8 divided by whatever. If she's
Yep.
distant. And then Argynvost will step on her body with
I
one
love
foot
it.
Okay.
and basically come up to Meredith. So can you put him right? Right.
Yep.
Up against the wall, basically, or wherever. That's in melee range. Yeah. And then my first roll was. I gotta look at the plus. I just forget. So I rolled a 13 on that attack when I rolled it earlier. What's the bonus?
It's probably going to hit. Unless the bonus is super low.
Your face right now.
A spicy.
Fired.
Yeah.
Your spell attack modifier to hit. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
And then it's 1d6 plus 9 on the first attack.
Okay.
Dead.
Wow, 10.
Yep.
And then the second attack, I'll roll a d20.
And Chance, you're on deck.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
We're going to do a fumble table?
Does Argynvost fumble?
Let's roll a d6. Let's find out.
Can
The
he
jaw-
fall?
the
Can he
jaw
fall?
falls
His
off.
whole mouth just like chomps her.
No fumble this time.
He slips on the dead body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he slipped in the little bloody hag. Cool. All right, that's the it's the end of my turn.
All right, Chance.
Okay, I am moving right here.
Mhm.
Helping the ally with healing.
Okay. Oh, that's going to be big.
Oh,
That's
baby.
great. You get a double thumbs up for that one.
And I have a question because that is not technically a
Not a spell.
Okay, great. So now I want to use a healing word on.
You want to use Cure Wounds instead?
I do not have
Alright.
that one anymore.
Oh, it's not fair.
It was an
That's an
action
action.
for the healer. Okay.
It is an action. Yeah,
Because this one is a bonus action healing word.
it is.
so-
Yep.
Okay. And I wanted to know before I left, I'm not sure if you'll let me, but can I shove a gooseberry in Reeves's mouth before I leave to go see Lisbeth?
Like a good
They
berry? you
only
mean?
do.
Yeah,
They only
good-
do
good berry.
one hit
Okay,
point.
they're gonna be called gooseberries for now.
Gooseberries.
Sorry.
They only do one hit
Hello?
point, so. I don't know.
Gooseberry
Look
yogurt.
out.
The most Canadian thing ever.
You gain
Yeah.
1 gooseberry hit point, Reeves.
hey.
I love it.
Perfect. Thank you. That's my turn.
Reeves was like,
Uh,
oh yeah.
She holds her
Wow.
nose.
I'll just
She holds her nose.
just
It's like she
roll,
can't go without healing Reeves, but she doesn't want to use her big heals on them anymore.
Yeah.
just
like I
roll
already
your
helped you.
roll your healing though in the chat.
Oh yeah, I have to do that. Okay,
Nice.
buddy.
Hell
Jesus.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
Max heals, hell yeah.
All right, Reeves.
Feeling great.
All right. Well,
I'm feeling great.
Reeves is
You
Fuck her up.
Reeves,
Manage.
don't go again.
Reeves is
Oh,
coming
he's
back.
going again.
Oh,
You know
no.
he's going again.
He's like
He's got
before he
advantage.
goes,
He's got
he's like
advantage.
Hell yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
like shaking his arms. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You do the Henry Cavill like arm
Yeah.
reload.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's,
love that scene.
yeah, that's way cooler than anything Reeves would have done. Yeah. So I show up,
I put it in the chat. Perfect.
I don't know it, so I have to see now.
and yeah, I'm just
The
like
arm reload.
Oh,
He's so hot.
That is awesome.
he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he
He's
is.
incredibly
Yes.
sexy.
Yeah, no, Reeves is just like running with his dagger out, ready to get revenge. That's a nat
His
20.
Warhammer
That's a
knowledge
fucking,
makes him even more.
That's a
sexy.
nat 20?
20?
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
that's a bigger hit.
Fuck her up. Let's
All right.
go.
Two nat 20s for Matt.
And we were nervous about starting this game up this
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
guys just
Yeah.
roll nat
Yeah.
20.
Right.
We
And
need to
Okay.
that's when
every
the
medal.
other 3 hags walk in.
Yeah.
so
Oh, fuck.
Don't say that out loud.
let's.
I already saw Jeff's face. He dead giveaway.
all of this. My
We did make a shit ton of noise at the
ancestral-
beginning of this fight. I am not surprised if they show up.
Fair, fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same
look
one.
at that.
Okay. I was like, I know.
Another nat 20.
All right, not bad. And now it's going to be 7d6s because my ice is up.
Sneak attack. Yep.
Yeah, because I gave it back to you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. You're a saint.
Million dice.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Do you have enough d6 over there,
An
or
I do,
uncountable
yeah.
number of dice.
almost uncountable?
And I'm going to swap one of the ones for a 6. All right, let's. My sneak attack
Love it.
option didn't come up because I technically didn't have
24
Advantage.
points
Advantage
of
on that.
damage.
24.
Yeah.
I'll just manually subtract it. Very nice. That is a total of 35 points of damage.
Alrighty, and I will offhand attack
Okay.
as well. I don't think that'll be one. Let's see.
She has like a 25 AC.
Depends on the adds. I don't remember what he adds. That is not a hit.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's a little winded after all
Does
that.
he
Has
have
she-
advantage?
Not
he
this
doesn't.
Not with the
time.
offhand.
Well, actually,
Oh.
with Argynvost.
Oh yeah,
flanking?
technically Argynvost. Does Argynvost count
Whoa.
as a creature?
I mean, I would. What
He's
he
an
is,
ally.
Is he a construct? No, he's not a construct. Or
Oh,
something.
Travis, you're
Creature
on
is an
mute.
ally to you and your companions. Yep,
It's a creature, yeah.
I think that would hit.
that is it.
Nice.
Awesome. That's a 1.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, big money!
Still 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's supposed to add.
The infusion.
Might
What
be-
infusion do you have?
oh.
With an offhand attack, does anything get added?
Not the mod, no.
But the infusion would, because it's like a +1 weapon.
Is that from your?
If you
Where do
had
you
an
get the
infusion,
+1?
I don't know where that's from.
Yeah, I don't think you have that anymore. Where did I put that?
If it's the one from me, then it's gone already. That one's been removed.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where he gets that from.
He used to have it on his weapon, I think.
Yeah, I haven't
I
used
don't
the.
see it on there. But you just rolled the normal ancestral. Oh, you rolled the short sword. That's why.
Yeah, it's my offhand.
Okay, I was looking at why. Okay, there it is. Yeah, you don't have that anymore. So total and no mod because it's offhand. So total of
one.
1 point. Okay.
Was
Still?
just for the insult.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Cormac.
Cormac's gonna run up here. That's right, you suck. You fucking suck. We killed you and your sisters.
Yeah, is she reacting to her coven dying?
She definitely seems very angry, specifically with you, Train, as you stab deeply into her. Yeah, she is not looking super pleased.
She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Vicious Mockery.
Vicious mockery.
That is a 19.
Tell me the base.
Base 14.
Base 14.
Cutting words?
Cutting words.
I love how you can cutting words while you're...
Yeah,
Because it's all one action. It's all verbal.
kill her with
We are-
some mean words.
In a rough cluster over there, I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
Your father smelled of elderberries, and your mother was a.
So I think she had 19, so that puts her at a, what, 14?
Yep. So that is a fail.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she subtracts.
Why did I roll? Oh yeah, that was so
D4s?
that should be. Yeah. Oh, okay, 6 damage. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. I was like, why does it say 5?
That's a reaction.
Pretty sure that's
Oh,
2 3s.
So 6 points of damage total.
And she
and
has
disadvantage.
disadvantage on next attack roll.
All right.
Thank God.
Amazing.
Merek.
Merek is going to keep hounding this girl.
Is that what's been happening?
Hey,
Bruh.
That's why you
Is
didn't
that
come back
like
into the
that?
light.
I don't even see him.
No.
We
Oh
are
wait,
now-
actually, wait, I lied. Merek will take a step into the light.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Why ancestral red? Oh, oh, Jeff, I made a mistake last turn.
That's okay.
I will retcon. It doesn't change anything really. I just have to change two values, so 972 and 1. Okay, so there we go. Okay, it's fixed. I'm back on my repeating arrows instead of my poison arrows.
Oh,
Not 20!
That's
Hell
20!
What the fuck is that?
Except for your 1 earlier.
it's for Ken.
This update from Foundry just screwed all the
Oh
dice.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we were
No,
owed.
our
last-
roll
Yeah.
spreadsheet
Wow.
for
I
like
don't think-
3 sessions.
Also, and
I
mine
don't
think
two
that's
nat
still got
20s were with
20 last
real
time.
dice.
Yeah.
Why did my Slayer's Prey not? I didn't see my Slayer's Prey dice roll. It should have.
Slayer's
I
Prey.
see it on her, I think. Isn't that the eyeball
Mhm.
that's...
Yeah, it is on there, but I just didn't see the D6 roll.
Mm,
I don't see it on you. I think you have to recast it, probably. But it's fine.
Why
Just roll a
do I-
d6.
Yeah, I'll just roll it. I'll just roll a D6. Well, wouldn't it be a 6 regardless? It's a nat 20.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Yeah, it's a nat 20. So
Does
it's a
Slayer's Prey get
All the dice max on. I
all
think
the?
is what we were doing.
But so you get 7 total. Yep.
hell yeah.
Nice.
6. Okay, and I will keep pounding her again.
That is
Close.
a hit.
Yay! Come on, big money.
Oh my god, it looked like it
Yes,
got
well,
stuck on... I thought it
Slayer
was gonna be a
Spray
five.
is
Balancing.
Slayer Spray's not rolling anymore, so I'll just recast it next turn.
Yep.
And that's yeah, because that's a bonus action. That's a bonus action. Tattoos out of the question. Yeah, that's my turn. Bye.
All right, Lisbeth.
So Elizabeth's gonna run up to her and kind of clap Reeves on the back on his way by.
I thought you were gonna clap them cheeks.
Make a strength saving throw, Reeves, as you maybe get knocked
He
prone.
gets vaulted into the wall. Reckless
That's a
attack
hit.
with challenging her, all of that stuff.
I imagine since you're raging, it's like way too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a 13.
Very nice. She is starting to look very wounded.
Cool, I'm hitting her again.
All right. Another hit. Oh,
Oh.
Holy fuck.
Yeah! Well, girl
Yeah.
up!
This is not going to be good.
all right. What do you mean?
And
What do you
then
mean, Travis? Fine.
do I back up or do I not back up?
Will they take an opportunity attack if you back
She
up?
won't. She won't. She's
Hmm.
jarred. She can't take opportunity attacks on me. I just
Pick up Reeves as you go.
can't.
She can
I
claw
can't.
you. You're too close.
I'm gonna stay here because I'm hoping.
Oh fuck!
I
Okay.
mean, if she doesn't do an AOE attack, at least I'm maybe hoping she's gonna hit me instead of Reeves.
Uh,
I don't think that's in the cards.
she does something
Gonna run
slightly
away.
alarming. But she
no.
kind of reaches out, and she's like all bloody and wounded, and she kind of reaches out to touch your face, Reeves. She said, "Oh my dear, mercy, the secrets I have, they're well worth it. They're well worth my life, aren't they? You shall spare me, yes, you've hurt me quite enough, I."
In
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
back. You suck.
I can help you. I can help you. Not back to Castle Ravenloft. No. That's the Devil's Wards. Just slightly too strong, but yes, I can bring you the tower, perhaps, or the Bone Grinder, or Yester Hill even. I can help you. That is her turn.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah.
I don't like that Jeff is still smiling.
I'm
Don't
leaving it
like
up to you
that.
guys.
Mercer. It's getting frisky.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a guess as to what Mercer wants to do.
Oh, yeah.
And I get
that's a
advantage
hit.
on that
You do?
because of flanking.
Add the hit.
And this will also add blessed strikes for 1d8 additional radiant damage.
Okay. Roll your additional 1d8. She is still standing.
And I'm using my bonus action to roll with the spiritual weapon.
All right.
Just beating the shit out of this old lady.
Pretty much.
Unfortunately,
"Please,
that
no,
does
don't
not
do
Unfortunately,
hit.
it does not hit.
But
Did we
So
decide
you-
spiritual weapon doesn't get
It,
flanking?
it does not.
it
Yeah.
should. I mean, we've got her completely surrounded. I feel like encompassed, like completely, maybe not flanked, but like we've got her up against the wall, completely surrounded.
Literally
It should get
against the wall.
advantage, but I guess I'm deciding whether to use my inspiration for that or not.
FYI, this is why I want to do the Strahd.
Wait,
Why
why
don't
did
you
it
have
only?
against the wall and
Wait,
just beat
why
the
did
shit
it
out of
only
them?
add +2?
It's probably not set up properly.
Yeah, so it should definitely add. So
Your
that should
hammer
be
is adding your...
my
The
spiritual weapon.
should be
Should
the
add a
spell
plus.
attack, yeah.
Should add a +10.
So it did miss, but yes, I can adjust the spiritual.
Because of my sensor, I have an attack mod of +10.
I have added it to the thing.
So does an 18 hit?
Oh, for the hit part, an 18 does
Yes.
hit.
Mm.
There we go. And it's still shit damage.
I
Still
accidentally
bonking on
added
head.
10. How much does it actually add for damage?
Plus my wisdom mod,
Which is...
which is +4.
Okay, she is still alive.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna say, we don't make deals with hags. And that'll be my turn.
Did
Um,
the offer potential
no, after just
teleportation on the
getting
table?
after just getting his friend back from a deal, I think, and with maybe the pressure of this temple of evil, I think Sid would first use his Starry Form Blast. I don't know, maybe he doesn't even hear it. I don't know. In his rage.
All right. That dice is so hard to see, but that's a hit.
Yeah, they're all just random. That does hit.
That is enough. As
Damn.
you
Sid from the
release
back.
the final blast, all three hags down on the ground, and once again the temple is back to its quiet, eerie feeling as the last blast kind of rings out through the halls. On the far end of the hall, you see a locked door that they were clearly trying to get in, a door to your south, two other doors as well here. What would you all like to do?
Can any of these doors look like they Argon Boss can fit through? Because it's an hour concentration.
They do not. I mean, technically he can squeeze.
At the moment, I'd like to ask him to go watch the door that we
Okay.
came from.
The hallway, yep.
Yeah, the hallway.
All right.
Chance might want to use some of her healer's stuff on the rest of the folks she hasn't yet, because she's worried that the other hags might show up. And not
Cormac's
to
gonna
like
loot the bodies.
As you do, they
I didn't
don't
want to
appear to
interrupt
have.
Chance. Sorry.
They don't appear to have anything really of value on them. They do have
Doesn't care.
3 healing potions.
Ooh.
That's value.
Healing.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's value.
Does anybody
Uh,
see that I have the healing potions?
Roll maybe a sleight of hand check.
Also,
Okay.
Reeves is watching the bodies because he also wants to loot them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reeves always loots.
Everybody
Ah,
sees
he sees it.
Reeves perceives.
You gotta hear
He's
this.
he's just like putting it in the bag.
So I will.
Fuck it.
I'll.
Keep those.
Can I sleight of
I'll
hand to
throw-
steal one from him while he's putting them in the bag?
No, you guys saw me, so he's just fuck it.
You
Screw
won.
it.
I just want one of the
Pretty banged
potions
up.
because I have no means of healing.
Yeah, we can share Cormac.
So can you guys remind me? I think I did Reeves, Lisbeth, and did I do Cormac with the kit as well last
Yes.
session? Yeah.
I've added it to your inventory, Cormac. There's 3 of them there. I'll let you divvy them up. What would everyone
I
like
don't
to
know.
do?
I don't know that we
As-
can.
Oh,
Fight.
you had 2 people selected.
I
Oh,
don't know that we
sorry.
can fight
Remove
3
it from
more.
Cormac. I already used it on
Okay.
him.
I don't know that we can fight 3 more hags. It's gonna be difficult.
I have 0 rages left, just as an FYI.
Merek would like to loot the one that was resistant to paralysis.
You think it's more a magic effect as you kind of look at the body. There's nothing else of interest.
Okay, because that's what Merek wanted to find out, and now Merek is keeping watch. So like
Okay.
over here
The dragon.
in the darkness.
Okay.
But Lisbeth will kind of ask you guys, is this the hags you guys met before?
It's not.
Are these them?
Never seen these guys before in my life.
It's
And
unsettling.
I don't know if they may not have been as powerful as the ones.
Definitely did not
People
have the
here
same
for.
abilities the ones we fought did.
Oh, also remember all the guys I used the kits on, you get 1 hit point.
I just get 1 HP right now.
You regain 1 hit point. What does that mean? Creature also.
No, I think that's for reviving people.
Yeah, that's it. That's if they're
To
dying.
stabilize. Okay, yeah.
Stabilizing them.
All right.
Cormac would like to investigate this door. He can obviously see there's nothing. There's like no keyhole or anything like that. So could he maybe make an Arcana check on this?
No keyhole. Even from your previous checks from some of the other doors in here, you believe that once again there is a password required, or this one rather, you believe some sort of passphrase or passwords required. You don't see any button like you did on the statue. You think perhaps, maybe with enough brute force, you think the hags just didn't have. You think perhaps you could get through it.
Lisbeth is gonna confidently walk up and just knock on the door 3 times.
Yeah. When you do, it just rings out through the hall, but does not.
He is slightly disappointed.
Reeves
I
is
assume-
gonna say, Lisbeth, harder. Harder.
If you want me to break it, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I assume Morgantha's not that way. They would have been able to get in. Kind of looking at the party of people
who
focusing on the
has-
door.
Do we care what's
Wait,
in the door?
Hang on,
wait,
let's
wait.
not interrupt. Hang on, Matt.
Hang on.
Go ahead, Travis.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of what he's getting at. He sees the party kind of trying to get in the door, and he's looking a little concerned of what are we here for? We're here to stop Morgantha and her sisters.
If we can acquire what they were after before they can, then maybe they'll have to come to us and we won't have to find them.
Right, but who's to say we want what they were after?
Mm.
And we definitely don't want them having it.
Aye, but it might be better for it to stay safe, where they obviously can't get it, than for us to bring it out into the open where it could easily be stolen or taken. It might be best just to leave it alone.
They can't get it if they're dead.
Sid.
We
This
can't
goes
stay here.
dark. What were you going to say, Merek?
who actually first before Merek says anything? Who has a Who has a torch right now? Merrick would obviously know. who has it,
Sid
right?
and Mercer.
I'll hand you mine if you want.
No. Actually, Merrick would gesture to you and go, Sid, come over here for a second. And we just like look. I'd point, like shine it. Oh wait, there's a door there. Can we just say we can see through down the hall?
You cannot. It's dark.
It's dark.
Even with the torch.
You can
Okay.
see, as far as the
Okay.
torch illuminates.
Okay, so Merrick would just look at Sid and go, "So much for the help of Villainous." Villainous? That was
Vilnius, yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause he took off,
Villainous.
right?
Yeah, well, Merrick's like he said he had all the passwords, right? So
I told you we should have killed him.
The dragon has blind sight, by the way.
oh, okay.
It does not matter. You don't know.
Blind sight's not for seeing down the hallway, but like no disadvantage.
Like
if
sensing.
something's-
Right.
Yeah. Somebody's trying to attack him or whatever. It's got blind sight. So.
Yeah.
So
So you have
Reeves
4
would go the other
doors to
head.
choose from in this hall, should you choose to go or try to get into any of those rooms.
I'm guessing
Otherwise-
they're all locked, right?
Reeves is gonna try this
We
one.
don't know. Yeah.
Try this one.
It is locked.
No keyholes. No same deal.
No keyholes, same deal.
Knock 3 times.
Nothing happens.
Do the normal hands dance.
We're knocking on
Nothing.
every door.
The
Knock
YMCA.
4 times?
You cracked the code! No.
Yeah, that's too big brain for Reeves. He doesn't even think of it.
You just add one knock every time you knock on something.
Yeah.
Do we see anything? I mean, it feels like there were context clues at the statue.
There are none in here.
And thinking about the temple, you know, a forest from the trees as an entire entity about the Amber Temple, do we know anything that might give us clues as to, you know, thinking of its purpose and what we've heard people saying about it? Do we know? Are there any themes that come up?
Roll maybe a history check.
Any motifs?
You now have the book, which means you have advantage on Barovian
This does count.
history.
Did you say does or doesn't?
It does, yeah.
Okay,
Attributes, history,
that's good.
12, 16.
Is that with advantage?
That is with the advantage, yeah.
You don't get any pluses?
+4 for my.
I can
No,
flash
not
of, I
proficient.
can flash of genius you.
Might be a good time. Good time for that.
Used. So add 3.
19.
So you would know that the Amber Temple houses, or is said to house shards, dark shards of potential, we'll call them gods, but maybe not as powerful as full gods. But you know that that it is said that there are named traces of dark powers here. You believe each one is named, but nothing that you can recall as far as any of their names.
Is the one that Cormac mentioned in that cave one? Remember when he was like, "We need to leave."
Oh yeah.
You believe
Name?
you believe perhaps?
Ooh.
Might be worth saying that name.
John,
I
what
am
is-
very wary of saying that name.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you hear?
He who must not be named.
So the 2 doors you have tried do not open.
Lord.
No keyholes.
There's no
Have we tried-
symbols or anything.
None.
Can I try this door?
What would you like to try?
To like open it?
'Cause
Push
it's
on it?
locked.
You open it.
Ooh.
Oh, I am standing back as soon as it opens. I did not
as you
expect
stand
it to
back,
open.
as you stand back, a strange sight beholds you. It is a completely white marble bed that stands in the center of this very bare stone room. You notice the mattress is long rotted away, and it's strange. There are golden hawks that perch atop the bed's corner post, clearly made of some sort of metal. The room's remaining furniture has clearly been reduced to dust-covered heaps. There seems to be some arcane sigils carved into the walls. Yeah.
Would I
Yeah.
recognize those said symbols?
Would you like to go look at them?
I will peep through the door, yes.
We'll also peek through the door.
From the doorway, can't tell much. It is very
Fine.
dark.
I'll blatantly walk into this trap
Hold on.
room.
Cormac, I will hand you the torch. I'll hand you the torch, Cormac.
Can Reeves take a peek in to check for traps?
Can I hold the torch? Like, okay.
You have hands.
Yeah, but I mean, is it like it's like a basin, right? Like,
No, it's like a normal,
On
Like a
long
sconce.
stick.
like
Okay.
a sconce. You were wanting to check for traps?
Yeah, if that's cool.
As he steps in, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not stepping on any sigils, for
Okay.
sure.
21.
Never stand in the middle.
You,
expect that door to
as you
open.
look, from what you can tell, you think this likely was once a wizard's room of sorts. The arcane sigils in here clearly depict some sort of abjuration magic to, you believe, protect this room's contents, but they have long been bled dry,
Even the one on the floor?
even the one on the floor.
Okay. Because I was thinking teleportation circle, potentially. Would I know these spells that were used for this, so that maybe I might get a better understanding of what to look for ahead?
You think perhaps this was probably some sort of alarm spell?
Okay.
No, I'm to what?
You mentioned that one of the hags seemed like they had maybe already achieved something or gotten something.
Yeah, the strong, we'll call her the strongest one. It was clear that she wasn't as magical as you had imagined. The only real spell that she cast was that of kind of this very cold and bitter spell, Cone of Cold. But outside of that, she didn't really cast much magic. Not to say that she didn't have any, but that just kind of surprised you. And yeah, you notice kind of the same dark tendrils flowing in her Cone of Cold.
And
I
I
was just
wouldn't
curious
notice
if-
any. Sorry.
I was curious if they were already in this room and she had already like accepted some dark gift to get that power.
Well, we were
That's
also,
fine.
yeah, we
You-
were
you
also
do
asked
not-
that question.
Yeah, you do not see any open doors in this hall.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if I recognize any of the sigils and stuff myself as well because of living with Jenny.
Yeah, you don't believe that the hags created them. Like you think that they were created a long, long time ago. But you'd get the same. It's abjuration magic.
So
All
if
right.
the magic is kind of bled out, do we want to search around that room, or are we just gonna leave it be?
Look,
Oh.
I would just say if any of it is intact, we probably won't make it out. Okay, so let's just move.
So I might. I think I still have. Oh, I still have vision.
Do we think that maybe the circle
From
could
your starry form, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
There we
killing it's killing the magical darkness. But
Yeah.
it's-
What do we think the circle was?
I was gonna say maybe do we think like this wizard room or whatever who was in here who put like the abjuration magic, the alarm spell, all this stuff, do we think if we put some magic back into the circle it could possibly open the door? Because it seems like from like Jeff saying, I don't know, like it's been bled dry, like it seems like maybe people are trying to take the magic out of it or something.
You think
So-
mainly that over time you think it just slowly
Oh.
kind of faded away.
I guess the
good
rooms
idea.
were for alarms.
Mm.
Reeves
That's a
would
good
like
idea,
to
though.
try. Yeah. like to try this door.
You open it.
Ooh.
Right.
Can I get some light?
Cormac,
Lisbeth ran.
as you round the corner with your torch, you see a bare stone room that has been just completely, again, lost to time. But you see something very strange. And Reeves, you see it at first. Standing in the center of the room is a head that's scraping the 10-foot tall ceiling here. It's vaguely man-shaped, but it's clearly some sort of construct made of dark
Man-shaped.
wood and riveted iron. As soon as you lay eyes on it, you kind of almost lose your breath as you see, and none of you see it, but Reeves, you see this. You see this like construct just kind of reach out and grab your throat, and it kind of like just takes your breath away. You notice that as you kind of, like maybe shake this off and slowly catch your breath, you look around and notice the entire room is covered in cobwebs. There's clearly some sort of powerful, you believe, but incapacitated guardian standing idly in the center of the room.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Dude,
Nope. Spider door. Close it.
But I will show you what it looks like because I have a picture.
Nice.
fuck.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
Are we in like Skyrim right now? Is that a Dweemer
Yeah.
robot we're
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
fighting?
That will open the door. 100%.
We're in
Close that
Blackrock
door.
Downs right now. Blackrock Downs.
Yeah, you kind of feel like it just takes, like, again, you have almost this vision of what this construct would have been used for in the past.
Is there anything else in that room? Can I?
Not that you can tell.
The dude that took off on us had mentioned golems
He did.
when we first ran into him. I don't know if it's something we want to be messing with.
Can I do an investigation check just to see, like, can we see it's like physically a broken device, like parts on it are broken?
You do not. It appears just inert, less so than it is broken.
Nope. Closed
Like
door.
that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Jeff,
Yep.
when you referred to the golems, was that wasn't the creature that came out of the amber? He said that like surprised them, right? Remember, he said something about like the amber statues and like something came out of them, or the amber walls.
Something coming out of
Yep.
the walls, yeah.
Amber statues is what he mentioned. This
Okay.
does not look like it's made of amber. It looks like it's made of metal.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Thank you.
Is there anything
Wait,
on the
it's
door
sleeping?
that
We
we're
shouldn't wake
trying
it.
to open that can, like...
Nothing on either door.
How long have we been in here?
I would say, I think a total now of probably maybe an hour.
So
Since
3
we came in
days.
the end. No. 78. Oh.
Yeah. 72
Well,
hours.
you
is 3
remember
days.
when you talked to Vilnius, he first told you 5 days, then he told you 3 days, then he told you 1 day is how long he'd been in here. You're not sure how reliable Vilnius is as a source.
We're
Not
just
very,
gonna.
he ran away.
I think what we should do is just guess our math is right and try to still make it speedy through here.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. And
But
there's
what's
two
our-
locked doors that we
If
don't really
1
need to get
hour
into.
is 1 hour, we equated that 1 hour was equal to 3 days in here.
So, yeah. So what's our goal? Our goal was to find and stop the hags, and now maybe Casimir.
So you had, I think, a couple of
And
Yeah.
to
goals.
break a curse.
The curse for Reeves, yeah.
No, the
No,
curse
the
for
curse
Lisbeth
First
and
for
Village.
Elizabeth, or at least find a way to
Yeah.
help or stop
So
it. in
I'll
some
put you
way.
guys back on this map, which is, I'm assuming you guys are heading back to the central chamber.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
not, that's totally fine.
But
Unless you
the
want to do
curse for
anything else.
Lisbeth was to look for information, I think, in the
Yeah,
library.
it's not so much to break it; it's just to figure out ways, like find a book or
Yeah.
something to help them.
Did I forget about last session? The hag said something about Casimir. It didn't sound like they had seen him, but we did
They
ask a
knew.
question. Yeah, they knew, but we also did ask a question to Jeff, if I'm not mistaken, on where do we think he would go. I don't remember what Jeff told us.
You have no idea.
Okay, that's probably what you told us
But
then.
we were
We assume he's going to the
here.
Dark Powers.
We were at
yeah.
the north side of the room when he
So-
disappeared. He wouldn't have been able
Yep.
to sneak past us up here, right?
So this area, so you've gone to the south, like this is where you just came from. You've explored this room at the top right. You very briefly went into the northern hallway and then
And nothing
turned
was-
around.
Yep.
But you did know you would know that there are rooms up there as well.
Can I squeeze Argent through there with us?
Yep, that's fine. So
We're
you'd
in a
have
hallway.
you'd have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, really five choices. 5 choices. So there's a room on the far left, the doorway. You have up to another level, north, back to the hallway you've already been down, the secret staircase you enveloped and rather not enveloped but discovered, and this door here.
I
Which
think
beer
with
is closed?
the prominence of the big statue, the potential for a secret staircase behind it may
I was gonna
seem
say I
promising.
kind of want to do the secret staircase.
Secret staircase.
Yeah.
Secret
Up
staircase.
for sure, and
Yeah.
preferring the secret staircase over the obvious staircase.
Don't
Mhm.
let the stairs get you down.
I guess I have to leave Argenvost here because
You
he's
would.
not coming up a secret staircase. So
Yep.
I'll leave him there for as long as I can hold concentration in case something tries to follow us.
Okay.
Good to have our backs covered, but there's less likely.
Can he fly and sit on top of the statue?
Ooh, there we go.
Fancy
Cool.
sweet.
Smart.
Like a worm
Okay.
of prey.
As you slowly start climbing the stairs, it happens once again. That same familiar feeling as if some sort of out of body, or I guess in body, almost seizure is coming along. Each one of you feel yourselves drop to your knees as this foam just starts to pour from your lips. You notice your heart is almost yelling at you, almost in this high-pitched screech. And that's when just bile starts to work its way out, and this foam just turns to this blackish liquid. And you hear the same internal voice, each one of you. Give in. It's soft, almost like this very supporting voice. Give in. And then you think to yourselves, would it not be easier? Would it not be easy to abandon your ideals, to admit the truth, to admit that killing those wildlings, killing those hags, that monster inside of you almost needs this seed of darkness needs water. That's when you realize the Amber Temple offers you freedom. Freedom for each one of you to be yourselves at long last. Do you dare take it?
Before
And I will need everyone to
anyone
send me.
answers, am I able to go touch the necklace that Mercer wears? The one that Reeves found?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, does that provide us with any protection against this?
You do not feel any warmth from the necklace.
Oh.
And so I'll need everyone to send me your answer. Do you choose to embrace the darkness or not?
Here we go again with the aggressive answers.
I see a couple of aggressive answers that have already come.
Who's typing? I can hear
Matt's
somebody
typing.
typing like
Oh,
violently.
sorry. I'll mute myself.
No,
I
it's
love it.
fine.
No, it's good. I love it.
He's yelling at you, Jeff.
I want
Yeah,
to
I
know what
think
he
so.
says.
All caps.
Did you send me?
I believe that is what he's yelling.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
typing
just-
a long story.
Just
Okay.
finished.
Now, as you look around, slowly rising back to your feet, you feel just your whole body ache, as if swelling is occurring not only in your bones and your muscles, but in your mind. You feel that torch, that soul you have inside of you, is beginning to waver. Now, that's when, as each one of you rises up, it's almost like you've stood up too quickly. And as each one of you falls back to the ground, darkness encompasses each and every one of you, and you pass into some sort of nightmarish slumber, and you're not sure how long you were there, lying on this cold, amber floor. Only that you know that you were there, whimpering, cowering back on the corners of the staircase, holding yourself back against, like I said, the cold amber itself. And that's when tears start to fall from each one of your eyes, which slowly turns and evaporates into a red fog, joining the mists of Barovia.
Holy shit.
This is the fate that awaits you, should you fail to leave this wretched place before the final bell tolls.
All right, I'm out.
Say, do we have a choice here, guys?
You have
Look,
a
I think
choice.
How's everybody feeling?
As you maybe slowly start to get up, I will share what you see as you
Is it
come
like
out
top of
of
the-
this
Oh.
secret
Secret,
staircase
hello.
into a beautifully adorned library. I'll quickly
It's a
read the description,
library?
and I will let you know I'll let you discuss what you would like to do. You find yourself, as you slowly crawl up the stairs, in a stone library. There's 20-foot high walls, 30-foot high vaulted ceilings. Covering the ceiling is a beautiful painting that depicts angels being set ablaze. A black marble railing encloses a very familiar looking gold marble staircase that spirals gently down. Against the gray wall are many, many black marble bookcases. On their shelves, hundreds of very well-preserved tomes. You see embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candelabras fill the the southern end of this room, which is where you are now. Turn on some lights.
So
So there's lots of light in here.
There is.
You
Ooh.
mean spiral staircases in the one that we saw? Strahd?
In Strahd's book,
In our vision.
this is the same staircase here.
Cormac
That's the
is
way
shoveling
to-
books into his bag.
So mechanically, you have 2 death saves at the present time.
This is kind of
Um,
where we needed to be.
I will cast just when we're here, when we get up and kind of stand up from our wooziness. Sid will cast Aura of Vitality.
Wait. Mercer will complement that with Beacon of Hope as well.
let's see.
So that's everyone's at full. I think. I don't know. We should do some math, but that's 2d6
Max with
times
Beacon
10.
of Hope on.
Yeah, 2d6. So that's 120 hit points. Is that it?
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh. So
Aura of
strong.
Not
Vitality?
everyone at full level. Yeah.
Aura Vitality is 2d6, right?
2d6, but with
2d6
Beacon
for,
of
for a
Hope.
minute.
For a minute.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
with
everyone's full with Beacon of Hope.
Oh, amazing.
Shit.
Is the only
How long
person
does
I
that
haven't
last?
used my kit on is Merek, right? Merek? do you
Yeah,
remember?
because no, you definitely didn't, because I only
Okay.
took 2 points of damage from
Yeah.
myself earlier, and
Okay.
then I did punch myself in the face again. But Beacon of Hope kind of retcons that.
Okay, good.
What would you all like to do? As, like I said, you maybe slowly, I'd imagine at this point, you're crawling up the stairs when you reach this room.
Jeff,
Cormac is
that was
shoveling books into his bag. Just shoveling books.
Did I send
What's-
you this picture already of the library?
Wow.
new.
Oh,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
We only
That is
we only
really
need
nice.
one. We need to find a book for Lisbeth's Village.
And
But
make sure
that's
you
not a
don't
bad
shovel it in
idea
your
if
book
we don't
before
have
we
time
see
to
it.
look at them.
We should take some time to look for a book.
You
Maybe
only
we
need one.
could allocate.
How long do you spend looking? And is everyone looking, or what is
Yeah,
everyone
I
doing?
am looking.
Chance is definitely looking because it's a bookstore
Yeah.
in here.
Reeves is however long the party decides to bring a look, but Reeves is focusing as well on again that question of themes about the Amber Temple, about what types of gods might be kept here, if there's anything that looks like it's handwritten, maybe by someone, a historian here who's kind of keeping track of things. That's what Reeves is looking for,
How
as
many
well as
books?
what he can help
Anything
Lisbeth with.
against Strahd as
You
well.
you think when you look, there are probably over 1,000 books in here.
Okay, but how many would equate to 345 pounds, which is the remainder of the bag of holding?
I would say maybe half of that.
Okay, just
Shit.
sweeping books. Just sweeping
and-
books.
I have a question. Are they all alphabetically ordered?
They are not.
Damn it.
Dewey Decimal System?
They are not organized, you think, in any fashion other than that they are placed in the bookshelf by somebody.
God damn.
Is there a section
Size.
of books that look the most antique?
Color?
Ooh.
The
Roll maybe a
restricted
perception
area.
check. Restricted section.
Yeah,
Or-
like Harry Potter.
It's going to be high. I rolled a 17. I
You
believe
think
modifier's 12.
likely this area, like I can't mark apparently. You think this area seems to have some of the oldest books.
That's where Reeves will concentrate his searches.
Okay.
What the
Roll an
kinda-
investigation check, and then what's everyone else doing? What's Merek up to?
I'm going with Reeves.
I've got a question first, so I don't say anything wrong. That was the third hallucination we got, correct? Since we've gotten here.
Second.
That was only the second. Okay. So Merek would mutter under his breath to the party, "We're definitely getting closer," as he's rubbing his cheek after punching himself again. And then Merek would proceed to look for the Lisbeth book, but also keeping an eye out for anything regarding the Huntress.
Okay.
Do you want me to make a roll or?
Not yet.
Okay, well-
Chance, you're helping Lisbeth. Mercer, what are you up to?
Reeves. I'm helping Reeves.
Yes, that's a Reeves. Yep.
You're muted, I think.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
chewing.
John.
I've been told that I have really loud chips. So, Mercer probably would just be standing in the middle, just trying to get as much light to everybody, and just sort of, kind of on swivel, just kind of paying attention. He's not much of a book reader, so,
Okay.
He's definitely would just be keeping an eye out. For
Oh, here,
everything.
wait, look at this. This is way better. There we go. I got you guys.
Oh, nice.
Wow, so
Oh,
pretty.
Yeah.
it's gorgeous. Okay.
What about we look through the spyglass as well? Like, I don't know if it would like highlight a book in color or something. I don't know. Just an idea.
Sid,
So I'd
what
like
are
to do
you up to?
something. Yeah. I'm gonna walk to the stairs, not go down them, and I'm gonna look down and listen.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I want to listen to see if I hear.
Oh, I don't like that. Don't look.
Don't look down.
It's just creepy.
Force beam comes up, removes your head.
You do hear something, but let's go to Reeves first.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. You guys.
Okay. Reeves, as you look around, specifically looking at, you may find a section specifically on an area that you think relates specifically to the vestiges that hold or maybe are kept prisoner here. You read many different names. Each one, none of them really speak to you in like ones that you would recognize. But you know that there are these are definitely all evil vestiges, evil powers, and yeah, if there's any specific ones that you're interested in or that you would spend more time reading, but what I will do is I will send you kind of the names.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's really trying to find as many clues as he can as to the passwords that may be used to keep them prisoner.
Yeah, when you look, you just find kind of texts more about the vestiges more than, like, you don't find any sort of diary or journal or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Those of you looking, I think 1, 2, 3 of, 2 of you, I think, right? Looking for kind of Lisbeth's roll 2d20 investigation checks.
Does that mean me as well, since I'm looking for the Huntress stuff as well?
Yep.
So just 2 straight d20s?
2 straight d20. Well, investigation checks basically, but.
Oh, well, there's an ad
Ooh.
20.
At 20.
If I don't find a Huntress book, Merek's gonna be upset. I can live with it, but Merek's gonna be upset.
You wasted our nat 20 on a fucking Huntress book, you son of a bitch.
Relax. I know where you live. Relax. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I gotta bring you back your computer parts.
Oh shit.
I didn't forget about that.
No, I didn't. I was thinking about it earlier.
Cool. Chance, did you roll?
I did say I was helping Reeves, so
You were looking specifically for like the stuff.
the same types of books, more like Arcana related, and
Okay.
how to help us fucking open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Merek, you definitely find a book on the Fanes. And you would find one specific to the Huntress. As you maybe flip through the first handful of pages, you realize that it's a handwritten book. You notice that the ideals clearly of whatever mages held this temple, hundreds of years ago, they didn't really believe in the concept of now. They believed in the concept of the past and the future, and they believed that the Huntress represented not evil, but more so like a cut in fabric where there is 2 sides, a light, a dark, a day, a night, a life and death cycle, and that there really is no in between. There are references to different gods of death, and there are like specific correlations that these mages have drawn, but nothing like super conclusive. There is clear evidence, though, I think for the first time, that the Huntress is not evil. That this Fane is more a natural occurrence, something that's meant to be accepted and not feared. And that's why everything to do with the Huntress and then the Forest Fane is to do with taking and giving and receiving, and nothing really in between. You do know that the Huntress unequivocally, as well as any undead, stand at complete opposite sides of the Huntress, as their very existence is that land in between, that kind of non-death state.
Sounds very much like Raven Queen.
Yeah, that's kind of what you get from the first few minutes of reading.
I will take both the book about the Fanes and the specific Huntress one with me.
Right.
How much does a book weigh? Give or
Like
take
2-3 pounds maybe.
each?
So, yep.
Okay, cool. I'll just write that in. Thank you for all of that.
Yep. Lisbeth, do you want to roll another investigation check?
Mm.
Yeah, you guys are specific. Okay.
He's not very good.
As you look, you search and search and search. Who was it? Merek. Kind of as you stumble upon your books, you notice one where maybe the dust hasn't like it is just at a different level than some of these other books. You think maybe it was not recently taken out, but more recently than some of these other ones. And Lisbeth kind of maybe as Merek is kind of looking and he kind of says, that's kind of interesting. You maybe overhear that. And as you walk over, you find yourself in a section of powerful arcane spells and curses. As you maybe look at some of the book titles, there are a couple that stand out to you. As you look, and I kind of, as you take some, you see some that say, like a book that says The Grimoire of Unbinding Shadows, Tome of Woven Destinies, The Almanac of Elemental Balance. You see the Compendium of Forgotten Runes, Treatise of Harmony. But that's when you spot a book that you think might be interesting. As you spot a particular book that says The Codex of Eternity.
As you
Yeah,
sit
I'm grabbing that.
Okay. As you grab it and as you maybe
on
flip
your mute,
through
FYI.
flip through a handful of pages, you can tell that this was clearly written by some sort of seer. And as you again read through some of it, you can clearly tell that whoever this author is possessed some unparalleled insights into magics and balance and nature. A lot of things that I imagine Lisbeth probably doesn't understand, but you can clearly tell it is very well written. Throughout its pages, there are cryptic symbols, diagrams, and different writings in a language you do not understand. You can tell, however, they are clearly ancient languages. And I would imagine as you slowly start, again, flipping through the pages, you definitely believe there is reference to some sort of dark magic, some sort of dark curse that can extend one's life. But you immediately recognize that there's almost this asterisk on some of the pages that tell you that in order to acquire, and you notice maybe half the book is blank, in order to acquire its knowledge, it's clear that a price must be paid.
Whoa.
Could I potentially? I don't know if we have much time, but I do have comprehend languages.
We can maybe do it once we're out of here.
Yeah.
I can take the book with me for sure.
Can I just interject here and say what if we need to do also involves in here to break
Like
the
in
curse?
the book.
You don't
Merek
necessarily
doesn't-
think so. You like.
Oh,
like,
okay.
a-
Merek
as-
doesn't know much about.
Yeah, I would say as 9th level characters, and for like the very Arcana savvy in the group, you would immediately recognize this book clearly wasn't written here. You think many of these tomes, found their way here, but you don't think that they were necessarily written here. You think that this is more of a I don't want to say generic Arcana because it's definitely not that. It's very powerful Arcana, but you believe this book is more Arcana than it is like Barovia specific.
Look,
Sid.
we've got a few books.
Sid,
I've
as
got one,
you look down the stairs, you don't see anything immediately, but you do hear it. As you listen very carefully, you hear a familiar voice. As you hear, it sounds like a whisper to you, but you believe it is Casimir's voice. As he very quietly, again, it's very difficult to hear, but you make out something along the lines of the gift of Zudun, the corpse star, the power of resurrection. At long last, my people will be redeemed.
Fuck
Oh
us.
god, we gotta kill Casimir.
I will kind of, you hear me say loud enough that you all can hear it, but almost as like a whisper to myself. He's done it. He's opened some gate.
Reeves is gonna say a gate to what?
Whatever he told us of.
You know what, Gate?
He did what he said he would do.
Reeves is gonna bring the book to Sid and just be like, there's information here, and the name Zudun is one of the names that jumped out to me. If that catches your eye at all.
Would I know what that was?
That's a dune.
You do not, but you believe the book does.
Sorry, I'm
Love
confused.
it.
So you
Okay,
as
take a
Sid,
second to
you
read the
as
book.
Sid would not know anything about this, I imagine, but you believe the book, the names that Reeves provided you are from the book.
Yeah, and I'll say all the trouble that he can get into here is somewhere in this book, and I'll show like the names of the gods, and Zudun is one of the names that I'll show you when I go through. If we can find out what trouble he's in, maybe we can fight it.
Can we fight it in our current condition?
Maybe
We
it
don't
doesn't
have
have to
a
be an actual
choice.
fight. Maybe we can negate the problem another way.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll look at the. So you're just you're just pointing out to me that it's the thing he said is in the book.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't
There's
hear
no
the word
information in the
Zudun.
book.
I don't know the
Oh,
word
okay.
Zudun, right? So I yeah, I can't read
So
it
I will
until you
find the
tell me.
name that I heard.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
find the name that I heard, and I will tell you. I was like, "What are you
Okay.
asking me to do?"
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, as you maybe flip to the section specifically on Zudun, you read almost like an introduction to him in a very powerful phrase. All secrets ever forged, all truths forgotten, and never the yoke of death to flee from. They are the mortar, their souls the mortar, the monument of your own immortality. No mortal has the right to life unending. It must be taken. As you read some more information, it is clear that Zudun, also known also known as the part of the Covenant of the Corpse Star, provides the ability to not only raise those from the dead, but also resurrect those that have passed long ago. Those spellcasters amongst you would know that those spells usually require a heavy sacrifice of components. You believe that with this gift, those components are not required. Outside of that, as you read through, you realize that every time a single individual is raised back from the dead, the person who casts the spell must murder an innocent and dedicate their soul to Zudun for the power for the spell to work. Otherwise, they, the spellcaster, as well as every person that they have brought back, should they not uphold this agreement, will immediately die.
Oh,
So
hell
how
no.
many people did he just bring back to life? What's his debt? What's
This
his
whole-
blood debt?
For Casimir,
Yeah, I mean, he
you-
would have.
you
He
know-
has to sacrifice an innocent.
you know technically none. You believe that he would likely have to travel to where
Oh,
those
so he has
bodies
the
are
power.
lost.
Yeah, I
He
have
has
a
the
feeling
power
he's
to
like
do it.
trying
Yeah.
to.
Mercer
But
would have
it's
told you that
entire
he would have had to
family.
be within the vicinity of the bodies of where they were buried to be able to resurrect them.
So he
Yeah,
can't leave this
you
temple.
believe there to be approximately there used to be, you believe, somewhere in the realm of 75 to 200 Dusk Elves in
Hmm.
Barovia.
So we know where he's gonna have to go. We may not have to fight him here.
Yeah.
There may be time to stop him
Elsewhere?
away from this place, but that's only if we could get to where he's going first.
Look, if
Did
we
we
can get
real-
there with 24 hours of time before him, I can make sure he can't raise anyone.
We
Casimir
can't
can
get
move.
Strahd on the loose.
Yeah, he's a powerful wizard. He could.
Yeah, he might just be able to teleport there.
He might be already on his way.
Plus, the further we go, the
Yes, but-
more of these hallucinations will definitely undergo.
So if he's able to teleport there, that means there must be teleportation circle. Yes?
No,
Oh, we don't know.
We don't know.
well, I don't think so. I mean, as a spellcaster, I assume I would know that there's other ways to teleport. You don't need a circle.
I mean, they are, but the easiest way is having a predestined circle, a pre-made circle ready for you for your arrival. The higher levels of teleportation, they take quite a bit of magic. Even for Casimir, we know he's a powerful spellcaster, but even that would drain him for sure.
The only
Think
question
of-
that matters right now of what is whether we're going down there or we're going out the front door. We don't know anything that's happening down there, and we have a choice. If there's a teleportation circle down there, sure. Casimir down there, sure. But we have a choice. We go down there, or we go back the way we came.
We know what else is down
That
there.
was
Remember,
exactly
Sid?
what I was about to say.
Do we take a vote?
Not just Casimir down there.
I'll put a vote in.
Do we break then take a vote?
Let me put a poll in the chat so you guys can.
I think it's kind of reckless for us to run down there after him.
As much as I agree with you, I don't know how Merek feels about this just yet. I'm trying to figure it out in my head right
Mercer definitely would be urging again caution. Trying to make sure that we don't rush into anything.
now. Can I make one roll before I vote, Jeff? Is that allowed, or
For
I
what?
would like to see if I can. I'd like to see if I can recall a teleportation circle when we went back into the book, because we did go down there, right?
Yeah,
I'm not
roll a
saying we-
wisdom check.
Okay. Wait, did I roll a? I rolled a save. Do you want me to
Yeah.
re-roll?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's a save.
Yep. Wait, I rolled it. Oh.
And just before we totally decide,
What's
too,
this-
we've seen no sign of the hags, right? The other three hags.
Not that you could tell.
Cormac would also, and he doesn't know if this is relevant, but knowing his arcana, he would mention that with the fact of how much abjuration magic is in this place, on all the sigils and the floors of the different rooms, he highly doubts that there's any teleportation circle within the temple itself, because those spells are specifically designed to keep things, people, creatures, aberrations, demons from being able to just pop into a place. So
Also, it's a prison. They don't want people
it's-
teleporting in and out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So he would just, and he doesn't know by any means, but knowing abjuration magic, that's specifically what it prevents.
I don't know.
Maybe it's race.
I like Sid's idea of trying to beat him there, but
I don't think we can. I don't think we have the movement capabilities to keep up with them, to be honest.
If we got our bird,
our
That
bird,
is a corrupted demon bird out there with this place.
yeah.
Demon bird.
That might just be a fight.
Bird. I
Yeah.
don't really wanna test it.
Things like the death bird from frickin' Dark Souls or something.
Yeah.
So if everyone can vote in the chat, please. There are currently 3 votes, 4 votes
Yeah, I
now.
was trying to figure out what
5
I
votes.
was.
Okay, so
Sorry, I was just trying
let's
to
take a
take
quick.
every second.
We'll take a quick break. The
Only
decision
get
is
one vote.
to leave
I
this
don't see
room.
I don't see a place to vote. Sorry.
It's in
Oh,
the
it's above
chat.
Merek's rolls.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
And where would you all go?
Leave.
Leave?
Okay.
Like, I think the idea was either back out of this place entirely,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
as we,
Okay.
or down there to stop him. I think that's our choice right now.
Yeah, like
We-
try to beat him
I
there
mean, that's
still.
the
We
choice
get a
Seid is
giant head
posing.
start. We get a giant head
Yeah.
start if we're out of the temple before he is.
So
Yeah.
this will probably change what you guys do and give you some things to think about over break. As you return upstairs to the entrance of the Amber
Hmm.
Temple, like the Matrix, it is completely bricked over.
So fucking.
I'm the only one that voted go down.
Yeah, you scared us. We're all like, we're
I was,
leaving.
like, I was like, we decided, and then I clicked show results, and I was like, whoa.
Yep. So the exits appear sealed.
Well, that might fucking change it now.
So I will leave it up to you, but I will
Okay.
bring you back to the entrance of the Amber Temple. And let's take a quick break. See what you guys want to do.
Popcorn beer time.
Popcorn or beer time.
All right.
Time to
Stream
take
is
a
paused.
masonry class.
It's a
and I will
problem now because you get
unpause it.
excuses to do that
That's a lie. You're lying to me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Isabel.
There it is.
I was gonna say Scott would have screamed by now.
I
So where did it
had to
go?
refresh 3 times. Weird.
What?
It was what?
What?
What? Done quoi?
What?
Quoi?
Mercer, I'm gonna send Mercer something,
Okay.
and I will. You remember a detail,
Of 2 cities.
and that's kind of what you remember, but you can't.
Oh.
Can I
Why
ask
is
you
Mercer in that corner?
questions?
Sure,
Can I
yeah,
ask you a question?
yeah.
Okay, so I remember this, but do I remember where I remember this from? Like when I heard it, or read it, or learned it.
You read it, or you think you remember something about a brazier?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
was that in the thing? In the castle?
Oh, fuck.
The
Oh,
brazier,
man.
a secret room in Strahd's castle.
Yeah.
Are we gonna?
When we got
Yeah.
about a dagger.
Now, since you kind of remember, I've sent it to you. Wanna?
Yeah.
Secret tunnel.
We have to go down.
Is there a as you say that, Sid's eyes will kind of light up a little bit. The
Ooh.
teleportation room,
Blue
the
to
stones.
the ancient magic's womb.
Well, we know there's a way out down there, and we know.
Now, this would
Casimir
be
finds it.
surprising if Sid, you say this out loud, because Merek, you do not remember this as part of your vision when Strahd was there for the first time.
Strahd was there a long time ago.
So this would have come after.
You believe so?
Yeah.
We
I
have to
wonder
go
if Casimir.
down.
I wonder if Casimir knows the way out as well.
Are we showing up early to the wedding?
We do.
All
We
right,
do
put
have
on
a.
your fancy vestments. Here we go.
No, if we go to the castle before the wedding, then we're not under our oath to do no harm or whatever. We have a card, the card that the crow gave us about
Oh, no.
Strahd's tomb.
That's true.
If we can't be scryed on, we might actually be able to sneak to the tomb.
Wasn't the tomb part of the brazier too? Wasn't there a teleportation to the tomb?
Yes.
was.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually
So if
what
we
I thought.
go-
That's what I thought you guys were alluding to
Yellow
earlier.
to the
Yeah.
master's tomb.
So if we go back there and then go straight in there and then straight back out to a different place.
Yeah. The prophecy said it holds the weapon to his second death. Or the key to his second death.
Oh.
That's true. That's true.
Now, you also remember the hag said before she died, well, before she was killed, really. Tragic story.
An accident that no one could have foreseen.
I'm not crying. I'm crying.
She did say that Strahd's magic was very
Strong.
powerful.
She can't get us to there, but she can get us close to there. All right, I think we got to go down. I think we just got to bite the fucking bullet and go further into the temple to find this way out. Now, here's the thing as well. We don't necessarily have to go to the tomb. There's also if we get to that room, we could go another way and get back to the mountain tower.
Right.
So there are options for us to escape. So if we get in there and realize that, yeah, we've been fucking made, we can still bounce to another potentially safe location.
Chance is afraid to go back up those stairs, so like have her mind fucked with again.
Merek's concerned about that as well, but he doesn't really see any other option.
Did we get?
No,
I
we
actually
look at her
wanted to
quickest
ask
way
this
out.
when it happened. Did it feel location related, or did it feel related to how long we've been in the temple?
Time related.
It's
Time related. Yeah. So Reeves
not
would
the stairs,
express it doesn't feel like there was anything special about those stairs. It felt like just the weight of this temple was weighing on us.
Okay.
And
It's our way out.
it's not on table time, so don't feel rushed to.
Chance
Yeah.
will believe you.
Yeah.
She'll trust you.
I think
Then
I think it's milestone time. I think it's milestone time.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
You believe that
Let's-
to be true.
Let's go down. Let's just go down.
Okay.
We all run to the front door and then run back.
No.
So there are other ways as well.
Jokes.
yeah.
Jokes.
Well, here's the thing: if we're talking about the magic's womb, that I feel like that's going to be deep in the temple. And if
If we
he's
go-
down there accepting a dark gift, that's most likely where it would be concealed.
I am
We're
more
all-
the. Yep.
We're all hurt
Yeah.
or burned out. If we go anywhere that's not toward out, then and run into some other encounter, we're
Yeah.
screwed. I think the direct
Fine.
path is the safest path, but
Exactly.
people shouldn't be cavalier with their lives today.
The devil we know is better than the devil we don't. So
Yeah, but
should
we
take
can't
the-
even get out. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is we can't get out through the only entrance that we know of
No,
to get in.
I mean out like through the teleportation. I'm just saying don't be
Right.
cavalier. Like don't
Don't
you know,
do
if we have to
anything
fight Casimir, just
Yeah, and Merek would be like, we shouldn't venture anywhere near what was his name again? Zune, Zod, Zorn,
Vilnius,
Zadoon,
The
of
Zudan.
course. Yeah, Zadoon.
Alright.
Yeah, we shouldn't
Zord,
really
Zord.
venture towards that room, which we have all seen.
So we're gonna make our way to those
Yep.
to where we heard Casimir.
Yep.
Down the stairs.
Does anyone need to prepare anything?
Nope.
I can take point. And
I-
keep an eye out.
I can hand my I have
Yeah,
a healing
Merek's gonna
potion
take the
to us.
back.
Can I give a healing potion to someone?
Cormac gave me one earlier.
Uh-huh.
Our
Cormac
frontliners.
Maybe
Cormac gave
Lisbeth?
one to Lisbeth and Reeves.
Chance, do you have any?
I don't.
I'll send one to you because you can't healer's kit us anymore.
Yeah.
For the most part.
She can. I'm good
Just
to go for
Merek.
healer's kit. Yeah. So
Thank
Merek
you.
should be on the bottom of the priority list for a potion.
Did I give you
Yeah.
that healer's kit?
All the ones
The
you
one
had,
in
I
your
think.
the one in your bag.
The one in my bag.
Did you want to give it to me? Who did you want to give it to?
I believe I did give it to you. Yes, I believe I did give it to you.
Let me check here. No,
Because I no longer have it in my bag.
You gave me a
yeah.
bunch of healer's kits.
Yeah, I only have one
Last
charge out of
session.
10 left on mine.
Okay, I might have given it to Chance then.
Are there do I have any spiders left in my tin? Is it empty? I'm assuming I used them all probably.
I imagine you probably use them all.
I don't see any evil spiders running around.
Did Mercer or Cormac need any of the
You do
kits
not,
back?
unfortunately.
No, I can't. I can't use them anyway.
I think
So
even spiders are not evil enough to live.
Shit.
Even the spiders get the heebie-jeebies.
Mercer
Yeah.
will use a bonus action to channel divinity to use harness divine power so that he
Okay.
can get back a second level spell slot.
All right.
Is there
You
anything
guys
on
want
that
me to-
shiny necklace that Mercer can get ready?
I mean, it's their actions. There's nothing that I can do right now with it.
Okay.
It's mostly
Okay.
being engaged with battle.
Well, good thing you didn't waste any charges, because it might come in real handy in a minute here.
Yeah.
What if I cast Water Walk on everyone? Will that help?
And
Good thing
plus,
I
it's
prepared that.
it's
Darkness
only
is so thick you can almost walk on it.
it's only
The
really
temple suddenly floods.
effective
I'm
against
joking.
undead.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, let's find out if Casimir's undead now.
I mean, it
Okay.
would make sense.
So you're heading
I thought it
back.
could dispel lightness.
To the library.
Darkness.
Okay.
Down the stairs.
I do have a scroll of cure wounds as well. So we have heals. Again, we just have to be
I have 2 spell
smart.
slots left. I can healing
And just
word.
confirming you're heading
Down the stairs.
down the
I
stairs.
think where we heard his voice.
Into the ancient wound.
Okay. Into the ancient magic's womb. Okay.
And as we go down, Jeff, Chance is just kind of looking at to see if there's any like special doors or anything that's out.
On the staircase, you mean?
Yeah, like going down, maybe anything creepy hidden.
Oh, once we reach the spiral staircase, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh God.
With advantage.
You like the idea.
Oh wow!
Oh, no.
I tried.
Wow.
Well, Reeves's job on point was to be investigating for traps and stuff like that. Can I also do a roll?
There are no traps.
But clearly,
Even with a net.
my spidey sense tells me there's doors or something. Okay.
So, I want to confirm one thing. Perfect. Got it. All right. As you make your way down the stairs, are you moving quickly or quietly?
Reeves votes quiet.
Yeah,
Or
I definitely
quietly.
think quiet.
Merek can cast Pass Without a Trace again.
Okay, no las dos.
Yes.
I know we have torches and stuff, but that's up to the party there.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. If it helps, I'd say sure.
It helps with noise at least, so.
It
I
won't help.
cannot
It won't help with my noise. Just gonna.
cannot
Make
cast
him clatter slightly less all the way down the stairs.
So, Cormac, having swept about 100 books in your bag of holding, you start to feel like you kind of have, like, it's almost like your side is itching wherever your satchel is, wherever your bag of holding is. And I imagine, like, maybe as you, like, lift some of your shirt, you notice that you have kind of this black, like, bruise.
I'm out.
Well, I don't like that.
You're a walking infectious disease.
Ouch.
Merek's like first hands with me,
vicious
now
mockery?
this.
I
And the
blame
black
all
tendrils.
of you. I blame all of you.
Maybe you have one bad book that you shouldn't
didn't-
have put in that bag.
We didn't make you take the books, man.
I like books.
Not
There
so
could have been
Right,
some-
but I don't
jealous.
take
There
100.
could have been something in there that could have helped us.
Is there, Cormac, is there one book in there that's being particularly cranky?
I mean, I could look.
That's a good start.
Yeah, when you do, you definitely notice what appears to be a journal that you think Reeves was maybe looking for.
Hmm?
It is completely handwritten. It is, yeah, it's just a very ancient looking tome.
Can we point back upstairs? Like, go back.
Can I
We
can I
can
flip
read it.
through it real quick?
Yeah, I imagine this is kind of when you're at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, as you maybe pull the book out, you notice that much of the journal has been like damaged. And as you even slowly start to open some of the pages, they crumble just outright in your hand. The first page that you do find that still has writing on it, at least partial, reads something like, "It has erased the temple gate from existence as a painter daubs a mistake, and yet we cannot leave. A force holds us back. Our duty is unending. This we swore, and it has bound us to our oath truly." That's when a very slight breeze comes from the bottom of the chamber as you start to descend the stairs, as the wind flips several pages to a new section of this journal, a journal clearly written by who you believe to be a long dead guardian of this temple. And on that page it reads, "It grows day by day and year by year. Half our numbers are gone, driven to madness or heart failure, and those of us that remain understand that the temple is alive. When or how, it does not matter. The temple has fed upon the evil of this place and has grown into a sadistic creature, preying on the living. It gnaws upon our souls, and twice have I heard its whisper urging me to abandon my ideals, to embrace the darkness if I wish to be spared. Maverus and Shaux went last night, the former to his grave, the latter to evil. We slew him with spells of frost and storm, but not before Thangob fell to a spell of blight. I am the last. 7 of us, and 6 now dead. The genius Loci stands victorious, but the last laugh is mine. For how many long centuries will it go without entertainment? I shall die, but it must endure the long age ahead. But know this, if you lay eyes on my account," and that's when the breeze again picks up, blowing the journal to its last preserved page. It reads, "It wants you to read this."
Well, that's not scary as fuck.
Fuck. Even Merek
Burn it.
is getting
Burn the book.
chills from that.
I'm just going to gently put it back on bookshelf. We never saw this, right? Persuasion check.
We're still going
Anything-
down, right?
Okay. You're just making sure you're still going down.
I'm just confirming with everybody. That's a question for everybody.
I don't think we have a choice. We can't get out the front door.
Okay. As you descend the stairs slowly and quietly, those of you that are gifted with arcane knowledge hear what you think are the final words of a teleportation spell. And just as you come down the stairs, just as you lay eyes upon Casimir, he disappears.
Can I counterspell it?
Fortunately not. It's just finished casting.
But he saw
Now,
us.
as he saw you,
God.
but just as you come to the bottom, something else is also going to happen.
Oh,
You all glare at him
Not
disapprovingly.
in a bad way. But as you come to the bottom, you hear the same thing that you read in the book. You hear whispers, 3 whispers to be exact. One coming from the very far sarcophagus, as it whispers, "No mortal has the right to life unending. It must be taken." The next whisper you hear reads, "All will be yours. We of the blood are the true monarchs of this savage world. All will love you and obey, and so too shall they fear you. Strength, beauty, immortality, it can be yours if only you feed." And that's when you remember this is the same sarcophagus that Strahd stood in front of, the same power he accepted. The last whisper that you hear, "Death shall come for you one day, but you may stay that tyrant forevermore and forever away from others. They shall be driven to you, flock to you, desperate but terrified. They shall bring their loved ones, embalmed or burned in caskets and urns, praying for your mercy. It is inevitable. It is not your duty. Is it not your duty to shield others from this doom?" And those, you believe, are the three of what you believe to be the most powerful vestiges in the Amber Temple. You see the rune carvings on the floor as you descend the stairs of where this teleportation circle is. I will draw it in a beautiful circle. It was there.
It was there.
Amazing.
What would you all like to do?
Anyone know how to teleport us out of here?
Well, we none of us have the spell prepared.
I do. I just don't have any slots.
Can I walk up to the circle and can I figure out where he teleported to? Can I try to understand?
Roll an
Or maybe
Arcana
ask.
check.
Yeah, maybe ask help from Chance and Reeves.
Yeah,
We need to
roll it.
figure out where he went.
Roll it with advantage.
Maybe they could do it and I could help them.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe
what?
I could help you.
I have a
Okay.
+8 to Arcana.
Someone
Oh!
other than
Oh,
me.
I
There
mean,
you
you
go.
don't
Well,
need it. Let's
There
go.
we go. The temple of nat 20s tonight, apparently.
Chance, with all the reading that you've done, with the faint understanding of Strahd's teleportation network, you believe that with the right coordinates, you think almost any landmark around Barovia would be the right coordinates could be punched in. Based on what you see here, you believe that Vallaki is the destination.
God fucking damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Travis. Shut up.
I knew it. Sid doesn't say that. I'm saying that.
Okay, and where are we punching that in? Like, would I know? Is it
No,
obvious?
we're not punching anything in. We just know where he went.
Yeah, but like he said, like any coordinates could be punched in. So in case
Like
we
punched in as they're runes on the ground, right?
yeah.
Arcane symbols, but you know enough about them that you think
Mm-hmm.
that
That's Valaki's
based
phone
on-
number.
Yeah.
555-555-555.
Do we
6,
see?
7,
So
5, 3, 0,
there's no. I mean, he cast this spell himself. Like, there's no obvious things here.
There's
that
no
we could-
circle.
no, there is a circle, like permanent.
There's a circle,
Oh, a
but we don't have
permanent
the
circle.
spell to infuse it. Like, right? We would need to cast the spell in that circle, right?
Yes.
as
And
far as
I
you know.
do not have. I have the spell.
I'd like to
Hey,
search
I just-
around if there's anything that would be
I just don't have a slot for it.
like a scroll, a way to cast the spell from an
Yeah.
item, or like a thing.
Can
Is there
I-
anything here?
Port key.
Can I burn a second and a third level spell, and that equals 5?
How many spells you got left?
I have 2 first level, 2 second level, 1 third, 2 fourth.
Jeff just turned into a hag.
Yep, Jeff
Deal.
just heard. Yep, you are right, Matt. One.
Are we gonna get like mix like in Star Trek or something where we like switch half our bodies with each other in mid?
We're all in different bodies. So
The
We get,
fly.
we get splinched.
We're gonna turn
Like,
into the
We get-
fly.
in
Yeah.
your hag voice
We
though.
get body swap.
the Lisbeth Cormac combo would be great.
God.
It's Lisbeth's upper body with my lower body.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
the tiny legs.
Baby legs.
I was thinking
Actually-
switch bodies. You'd have Cormac and Lisbeth's body.
It's like Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
So I will let you. I'll let you do that. But we roll a d6 and see how many days those spell slots do not return.
Whoa.
Jeff, yep, Matt, you were right. Jeff just became a hag. It confirmed.
So it'd be just 1 second, 1 third, correct?
Yep.
that you would permanently lose for that many days.
That would permanently lose for that many days. I feel like that's a bargain I'm willing to take.
That's the spirit, John.
Roll a d6.
Watch it be a 6.
Make it a 1.
No,
Make it a 1.
make it a 1. Make it a 1.
You, hey,
Matt,
with
Matt, you still have the lucky dice, right?
Yeah,
I
you
used
can-
it.
He used it.
Yeah,
does
he did.
inspiration count on any die roll?
It does not. It's just
Aw.
d20s.
If it's a straight.
Can I cutting
Straight
words my own roll?
You cannot.
Are you gonna roll in Foundry or your actual dice?
I'm
He's
rolling
rolling
a
a
foundry.
bardic disinspiration for himself.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That could be, that's not so bad.
Oh, I'm drawing. I put
It
you
could
all
have
on the
been
map.
worse.
Oh, you're making the S.
I'm making the S. I put you all on the map.
It could have been worse. It could have been better, but
We're gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, what?
Is he ritually casting? Does he have
I
to ritually
imagine-
cast that?
Imagine you're casting teleportation circle.
it takes 1 minute.
Oh, fuck.
That is why we go to initiative.
It doesn't want us to leave.
It does not want us to leave.
All right. We'll protect. Who's doing that? Is it Cormac?
Cormac.
Protect Cormac for
Well-
10
So
rounds.
Cormac
God
is in the
damn
center.
it. It was almost a 16. Fuck it.
We're gonna surround Cormac and make a circle.
So the first question is, what destination?
Valaki. That's the
Wait.
only place I know.
So in this, you know based on your arcane knowledge that there are
I know the tower and I know Valaki. And those are the two that
You-
I know when I pretty much learned the spell.
Okay.
now. You know that from the item in the brazier room. You know that violet leads to the mountain spire, which you now believe you've uncovered.
Mhm.
Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. You believe that to be a reference to Valaki as well. Indigo to the Master's bride. You believe that likely links Rest. Blue
I
to
don't
the
want to
ancient.
know what Cormac chooses. Can Cormac tell you what he chooses
Yeah.
off table? I don't want to know.
Send
I
me
just wanna
what you
stand up
choose,
there.
Cormac, but you believe, even though rules is written, you've only seen the quote-unquote coordinates for Valaki. The world is your choice.
Oyster.
Choister.
So send me whatever destination you pick, and think carefully.
All right, so we know for a fact, for an absolute fact, that he went to the Valaki teleportation.
That's what
Correct.
I uncovered.
The one that I already know.
Correct.
The
Okay.
man who plans to kill an entire city
Yep.
Yes.
went to that
Does
city.
Cormac care about that?
I'm gonna roll.
Now
for
roll it. Also roll an insight check as Cormac.
an insight check as Cormac. Okay.
I
really-
almost feel like
Now
Okay.
you didn't know Casimir long, but what you do know is that he was not a cruel man, just a broken man. And that, yeah, that's basically what you know. Not a cruel man, but a broken man. But he came to you and told you all
What he
uh,
was planning on doing.
what he was planning on doing,
So
even at the
Ah.
cost of his own life, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
he
I'm
literally
going
said it, don't
to-
at any cost.
I'm just gonna say where I'm gonna go because one, Cormac is very lazy. All right, even with his magic.
It's true.
The Valaki sigil is already on the floor with the coordinates in. He's just gonna trace what's already there. because it's the
Okay.
easiest thing to do than to try to make up new ones.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that would be his motivation for going just to Vlaki, because 1, that's who we're chasing. 2, it's already there on the floor, and 3, he's fucking lazy. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, as you start to
I'll mark
channel
off
your
those
magic, and as you
spells.
start to um, like kind of chant your arcane words and movements, the temple seems to respond to you. This is where we are going to turn this to a skill challenge. As you imagine Cormac is channeling this spell, you start to feel the temple start to shake as if angry that you would even attempt to leave. Merek, what would you like to do? Specifically skill challenge related.
Yeah, I just trying to. So when you say like, how bad is the shaking? I suppose is the first
Yeah,
question.
so the temple is shaking quite badly. Debris is starting to fall around, like all around you. You also what else? Yeah, debris is just starting to fall around you. You start to notice the darkness as if a mist slowly descending the stairs. You think it's almost doing everything
It's
to
not creepy at all.
keep you there. You also start to hear, the closer you are to these sarcophagi now, you hear the whispers of, like you feel drawn to want to go and place your hand on the sarcophagi.
Okay. Like how bad do I want to place my hand on the sarcophagi?
On a scale of 1 to 20, about a 12.
Okay, I still think Merrick could fight that. When we read the book, do we know what kind of creatures are these celestials?
The
12 how many, what the corpse feeders, what do they call themselves again? Sorry, bad with names. Like
Like
the
the
The group that Zadoon was in.
Zadoon. Yeah,
Okay.
Zadoon is part of
vestiges.
the vestige, so they're not celestials. Crap. That means I cannot cast protection from evil and good. Then on.
So think more
Well, it doesn't mean
skills.
they're. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, this was for Cormac to try and protect him, right? That's
Mhm.
It's like how we did it when we were protecting Sid as he was in his trance.
Yeah, but right now there's nothing. Is there any? The mist is coming down the stairs. You said.
Mist is coming down the stairs. The temple, like I said,
Merrick would. I mean, even if it's only for a minute, Merrick would put push the crates to try and like shield Cormac to some degree from anything.
okay.
That's
Roll an
literally
athletic check.
all. Yeah, that's literally all I can think of right now. Acrobatics. There it is. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, you managed to push kind of some boxes just as debris. And this is strange. It's not debris falling from the ceiling at this moment. It's debris shooting out from the walls. And as you place the crate just in front of Cormac, it protects him. Very nice.
Cool, thank you.
Cormac, what would you like to do?
I think my entire time is focusing on casting this spell.
Okay.
So I don't know what I could do.
Maybe roll an Arcana check if you want to.
Maybe speed it
See,
up. If I can
well,
speed it up.
just see how well your teleportation is going to the destination you're trying to get to.
I don't like that.
Oh, that was almost 20.
Oh, almost a
You
nat
suck.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. Sid, what would you like to do?
If I can use spells for this, which I think I can,
Mhm.
I would like to cast Wall of Fire in a ring around us.
Oh,
and with the damage facing outward, to just try to anything that's flying at us, kind of incinerate, incinerate, protect us.
I like how the walls are moving on the map, they're shifting with the amber.
Ew, yeah.
The Amber Temple.
I've been staring at it. It's like trancing me. I can't go back.
So I just cast it. I burned the spell slot, but yeah.
Gives me
that's
vertigo.
perfect. Lisbeth.
And then can I
go
just say to the party, like, this isn't just going to be a physical assault. Prepare your minds too.
All right.
Good.
Lisbeth, what would you do?
So, to add on to that, what Lisbeth is gonna do is he's gonna kind of start circling around, like on the inside of his wall of fire. If his flames are around us, he's gonna like axe on the ground with the sharp side, and the goal is basically to make a screeching noise as he's walking in a circle around us to try to drown out the whispers that's coming at us.
Oh,
fucking genius!
It's a good one.
Yep. Roll. Maybe roll like a strength check, I guess, to see how
how loud you can be.
How loud?
I was thinking performance, but
that's
Does
roll
that
performance.
work?
That's
Okay.
great. Roll it with advantage because it was a great idea.
So close to a 19 there, Elizabeth.
There we go. I'll take that.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah, that's a great roll.
that.
Yeah, you screech, and you would think
gonna
if you were
sound
to
horrible, but it's
go
better than the
against the
whispers.
amber, it would be very not quiet, but not as loud. A softer tone. But this granite here on the floor, just to your point, just reaches along as your axe almost like cuts small layers of the stone away, and it is very, very loud. Yeah, love that. And it, I don't know, does it kind of sound like this? I don't know, how good does the sound effect?
That, but like higher pitch. It's
Yep.
like something to bring everybody back to their senses, so they're not getting like pulled into the whispers.
Like dragging a fork on a chalkboard.
Yeah,
Love it.
like nails on a chalkboard
Alright.
kind of thing, just to like bring everybody back to reality.
Chance, what would you like to do?
She will, not 100% knowing if this is going to be helpful or work, but kind of following suit with what Lisbeth is doing. She's going to take the Luna Lake water skin that she had and kind of just like pour the water around the circle as well.
Okay.
Obviously not touching the firewall, but like kind of a little bit more inwards.
Okay.
To try to see maybe like if anything tries to cross or anything, it could try to stop it.
So you're trying to throw the water onto...
More so the ground.
Watch out for my chalk.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously away from anything written or like the fire, like a bit.
You don't think
smaller.
that there's any like threats of like fire or anything like coming in? You're not sure how effective the water would be.
If you could I suggest if you do have it touch the fire, then maybe the steam and smoke it makes can like obscure us.
Like boiling.
That's a good idea.
Like a fog.
You can have two different
Of
kinds of
our
mists
own.
in one
Yeah.
space.
Wait,
Everybody knows.
Is
Fight
it-
against their mist though. Fuck
Is
their
it
mist.
holy? Is it holy water? The
It's
water from Luna
not.
Lake? Oh, okay. Be like holy mist.
Yeah, I really don't have a lot of like inventory stuff. So.
Well, don't worry about that. Just what can you use from a skills side that could help in this case?
Arcana, you could help with the spell, maybe find mistakes or something. You can use your brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
Call
Maybe,
out where the magic is
also,
going
like-
to come from next.
Yeah, and also like I can also kind of be learning as I'm watching.
Yeah, so roll a
him.
perception check if you're kind of looking around and seeing.
Sorry, perception?
Yep.
Good.
Good.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, so as you're looking around and as Merek is kind of put this crate into place, Seid has cast this firewall around, and Lisbeth is kind of trying to drown out the whispers that you hear in your voices. You notice part of the ceiling begins to collapse just above Cormac. Reeves, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so Reeves is kind of looking at the defenses that everybody's putting up with like the outer layer of fire and then the inner layer of Lisbeth acting as like a physical guardian kind of for anyone who would dare go through the flames, but also drowning that out. And then we kind of like go into smaller and smaller circles. So Reeves is actually going to position himself like as close to Cormac as he can be without interfering with the spell. And he's going to play defense. So if anything comes flying at him, he's going to react and stop that. With a piece of the roof falling, he's actually going to throw a bomb up and try to blow the debris apart into smaller pieces, and then deal with the smaller pieces one at a time, maybe catching or deflecting them as they fall.
Nice. Yeah, roll maybe just a d20 for your attack.
Oh, I missed. If we take it, it's a 16.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, as you throw your bomb up, it's perfectly timed, and as the piece of ceiling that Chance pointed out falls, it does. It blows up into smaller pieces, and debris just kind of rains out across. Some of it incinerated by the fire. Other pieces just kind of crumble to the side. Very nice. Mercer, what would you like to do?
All right. I am going to cast Thaumaturgy on myself to make my voice 3 times as loud. And I'm going to start counter praying.
Okay.
Prayers for the Raven Queen. It would be in my native Dwarven tongue and just absolutely loud as shit.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, roll a religion check. Very nice. Yeah, and all of you do hear this language that none of you understand being spoken, as Mercer kind of just holds his hands up, praying to the god he believes in. Merek.
Is there anything Merek spots? Because if not, I do have an idea of what I'm going to do.
Nothing out of, I don't want to say nothing out of the ordinary. nothing else that.
The whole thing is ordinary.
You're in the war zone.
Is, yeah, it's a war zone.
Would Merek know that he could approach / touch Cormac while he's casting? Is that something Merek would know?
I would imagine probably, yeah.
Okay, so it's fine. You're not actually going to be touched by my hands. Merek would do something that he never thought he would do. He would grab his pack, walk over to Cormac, take his quilt out, which, if you all remember, is made of hair. It also depicts the 3 archfays of Barovia. He would unwrap it, take the 2 books that he just got from the library, because that's what he wrapped those in, the hair quilt. He would drape the quilt over Cormac's back, grab his idol, and ask the huntress to protect this non-believer and all that jazz, so we can save her domain.
Roll a nature check.
Why is everything about you disgusting? Who hurt you?
Hey, shouldn't you be focusing on casting? Come on! I still have my inspiration, and I will use it.
Okay.
So that's still Mercer's inspiration with advantage?
Yep.
I'm not failing this. I am not.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, as you begin to kind of, the rest of you don't really notice any sort of effect other than whatever is kind of clear belief and clear, just clear belief in that whatever Merek is doing, he firmly believes is going to help. And so, yeah, Cormac, you find yourself draped in this beautifully woven quilt of sorts, slightly itchy, but nonetheless, heavy enough to be comforting, although maybe getting in the way of some of your spell casting. But yeah, with that, Cormac, what would you like to do?
Ignoring smell of hair cloak, I'm just going to keep focusing as best as I can.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check as you try to drawing some of the runes.
Wow.
That's an Arcana check. You can roll
So add
sleight
a
of
plus
hand check.
4 to that instead
Let's
of
let's
it
do
was
a
a
let's
19.
do a re-roll there.
Nah. Come on.
Cormac being
There
lazy.
we
Nat
go.
20!
Oh,
Nice. Very nice. Sid, what would you like to do?
That should make the
Yeah.
time shorter to cast this, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
So, what are we experiencing as far as like the whispers? Are they still like penetrating through, or
You faintly hear, and it's not so much whispers that you hear now because everything is just kind of booming and loud, but it's like you feel drawn to go and touch the three
Okay.
sarcophagi in this room. One of them maybe more than others.
So I'm gonna take kind of hand wave this a little bit, but I have a couple of like mushrooms, different things I've collected, and I'm gonna try to take that and like make it into some sort of druid nature like cue
Okay.
that would like sharpen our, almost like chewing on cacao or something, like sharpen our brains and like keep us like focused and like
Okay.
present. Yeah. I'm fishing here for a nature or survival check.
Yeah. Roll I'd say roll a survival check since you're kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, Sid. Yeah, big money.
I'll kind of like start cutting apart one of my Trillimac mushrooms, and I'll like pass it around for people to chew on.
Yeah, as you chew it, it's kind of this like leathery. Oh, sorry, there's a mosquito. There's like a leathery sort of taste to it as you slowly chew on this mushroom. But yeah, you start to feel like slightly invigorated, as if it's definitely having some effect.
Is this really the time for psychedelics, Sid?
Apparently, it is.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
don't know,
hitting
better
it
time for
with brains and
psychedelics.
it's like
Lisbeth, what would you like to do?
I mean, if nothing's really coming at us, like it's still kind of shaking and stuff, I guess, he'd just be keeping an eye on the party and making sure nobody's taking any hits, everybody's staying, like, nobody's lost their
Lisbeth,
balance due to the shaking, or...
Lisbeth, just so you know, if your character were to look at the quilt, you would see that the mountain thane is also depicted, the Seeker. Just if that's going to help you in any way or anything, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, he's gonna just continue making his noise, but he's just keeping an eye on everybody to make sure that... Yeah, again, nobody's lost their balance, everybody's still in the circle. Like, as he's going in the circle, he's like still counting that there's still 6 people. I can still see 6 people. I can still see 6 of us. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Chance, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna assume here that the chalk that is being put down onto the ground is a bit powdery, and Chance is gonna just kind of help because everything's shaking, right? So she'll just try to help kind of put the chalk back in the perfectly neat rows, make sure everything's looking clean, and she'll help kind of try to speed things up again.
Okay.
using like a witch's broom to brush the chalk right back into place.
Yeah, do you mind if you roll maybe a sleight of hand check?
Okay.
Nice.
Isabel's
Yeah,
the
you
only
manage.
person.
Yeah, very nice. You managed to kind of aid Cormac in his spell casting. As you think you're very close to finishing the circle. Reeves.
I think Isabel's the only person who cleans in D&D.
We gotta make sure this is not sending us to the wrong place, you know.
Yeah, Reeves wants to be the last line of defense between whatever's happening around us and Cormac. So if there's any like flying rocks or debris or any kind of chaos happening, he wants to deflect. Yeah, maybe like smashing things with his sword, like basically baseball. He's playing baseball with like flying
yeah.
rocks and stuff.
Love it. Yeah, roll maybe a sleight of hand check probably. Kind of dexterity.
Oof. Luckily, it's sleight of hand. Oh wait, subtract 10 from that. It's 14, not 24.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you still manage to deflect like some of the smaller chunks that are raining down Mercer as as the mist continues to creep, and it's not really mist, but it's kind of this darkish mist, I guess. Creeps down the stairs. You start to feel kind of this warm feeling from your amulet.
Yeah, I was actually just about to do that. I was going to pull out the amulet and I was going to use the 5 charges. I was just actually looking at that to cause the daylight in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 in the center of the circle. Still keeping my thaumaturgy up and like still the prayers, trying to drown out the whispers, trying to maybe fight away the darkness with, evil religion with potentially good religion, and using the daylight to maybe help counteract the shadows and the mist.
All right. Now, as you start to push back this darkness that surrounds you, you start to feel your mind kind of spiral out of control. You do notice that as your daylight rings out, it does push back the darkness, the mist, almost like a goo comes back up the stairs as the daylight pushes it back, and you notice it's trying its best to get through, but you do hold it back. And that's when the ringing comes back in your ears, the seizures, it comes back, and it's like this cold knife that feels its way out of your stomach, and again your heart just aches under this strain. And that's when that same familiar look, as you look at each one of your party members, you notice whatever is coming out of them from within. It's this black bile, this blood that just drips down each one of your chins. First, you do muster all of your strength. You turn onto your side, then onto your hands and knees, and that's when all of the arcane sigils all around the circle are painted in this black, green, and red bile that's just covering the Amber Temple floor. That's when your muscles seize and you collapse in this filth that is here. You hear a familiar voice floating in the back of your mind. Give in. Seize your destiny. Would you truly die for your ideals? Give in. As always, let me know what your answer is to the Amber Temple. Sid. Love it. I think I'm still waiting for a handful, I think.
Give him a
Love
second to contemplate life or
Yeah,
death here.
yeah, 100%. There's no rush.
I'm kidding.
I know exactly what Mercer would do.
Oh, this one's better. Yeah, if I got your better one.
I like how Travis answers probably with a meme or a GIF
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and then Matt was typing a novel earlier.
All right.
I typed another small novel right
Yeah.
there too. It involves a tale of love, actually.
Oh. Who did
At
mine?
last.
But not that long.
At last, some of you have reached your breaking points. And as you stare down death, you understand honor, truth, justice, honesty are perhaps just chains. Agony lances through your belly, and as some of you, most of you, flop onto your back, foaming at the mouth, you feel that haze of pain. You feel it in your fingertips, in your toes. Your body is crumbling. That's when you see it. Cormac slowly crawling to the center of the circle. The voice, you hear it ringing out once again. Give in. Give in. You know this is the last chance. Better to die a hero, though, than to live as a coward. And as you throw these thoughts back at the Amber Temple, this fury back at the darkness, you start to feel the blood drip from your eyes. But you do not die. Not yet. The Amber Temple, you do not believe. Barovia is not done with you yet. And as Cormac crawls to the center of the circle, his spell finally at an end, each one of you on your backs, that's when you feel it. It is not what you expected. Almost paralyzed, you find yourself, well, in a strange place. Because all at once the agony ceases. The color returns very slowly back to your skin. You look down, your fingernails, well, they're all missing, but you notice the wounds have started to close over, have started to heal. As if your heart is slowly being nourished once again by the heaven that is the Valley of Barovia. The frigid air of the place that you're in becomes strangely warm, strangely welcoming, as if at last you are home. Roll a D100, Cormac, and let's see where you have sent the party.
I just want to say, like, as Cormac is crawling to the center of the circle, before he touches the center and finishes the spell, he goes, "Fuck you." And just, like, hits the end.
Hits the button.
That was easy.
Isabel? Why would you say that?
I see what you did there,
It's the
Isabel.
Staples joke. Okay.
Hey,
never
Cormac,
mind.
you rolled my hockey number.
All right. So give me 1 second.
That's when I was born. Amazing.
Wait, you're older than me?
88.
Yeah.
No, you're young. No,
Yeah, I
you're
was gonna
younger
say,
than
Matt
me.
Jacob, you're born before 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, children.
Forget I said anything.
Okay. So, as you teleport, as this cold air, this fresh air surrounds all of you, you do not find yourselves in Vallaki. You do find yourselves at a lake. As you look out, you see what appears to be a shattered tower.
Oh
Close by.
God.
It could have been
I mean,
Oh,
worse.
we
it's kind of close.
We can
Could've
look
been
for
worse.
Aegon's body,
You
I guess.
believe from a rolling perspective, you were off target.
Hey, remember that tower though? There was a cart. Is there still a cart on the ground? Because
There
I remember
is-
catching
there-
abjuration magic from that cart.
There is a caravan. Yes,
That's Esmeralda's.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she told us to not go in it, if I remember correctly, right?
And it's
there's-
strange
also-
because as you appear, you hear what you believe to be movement coming from inside.
Oh.
Are there any corpses around it?
There are no corpses around it, but all of you, I imagine, would have these. I imagine probably many minutes of
I think we're all just vomiting.
recuperating from the Amber Temple experience, we'll say.
I think they look
Merek is-
around at party.
Yeah, is there
as we're
any-
vomiting? And does anyone seem to have? This one's not like the other one.
No. Everyone looks as they did before.
Does anyone
Body
look
and-
like they had an easier time of that than the
I
others?
fucking
No.
hate this place.
No, yeah, even Cormac is. You think it took all of Cormac's strength to cast the spell and finish casting the spell.
I'm gonna point because we're near where we met Cormac. I'm gonna point over to like where we met him. There's like probably a hut a while away from here. I'm gonna be like, you could have just stayed there.
I hate all of you.
You're like, Sid, he got us out of the Amber Temple. Are you really gonna be like that?
He's just making some jokes. He's trying to lighten the mood.
So, for all intents and purposes, you are approximately there.
Wee.
Oh
Can't
shit!
believe.
Yeah.
I can't
Did
believe we-
did my
Near my hut?
your hut is like
Definitely
right?
not.
It's approximately over here.
Oh, not that far.
Not too far.
Is it?
We're
like,
gonna.
No,
So
that's
actually,
Jenny's hut.
Oh.
actually looking at Mercer,
Oh.
we. How far are we from Valaki? I would say to Mercer.
You think you are about a half day's trek to Valaki, a half day's trek to Kresk, a half day's trek to the river leading into the swamps.
I'm
What
worried
You
time
have
is
the
it?
Casimir
you remember you do have the
murdering-
amulet with you, which you remember there was some sort of prophecy on the cemetery in Kresk about it.
And we don't know what day it is.
You do not.
What time is it?
Would we have? Yeah. Would we have an idea what time it is?
That's not what I wanted to do. It is, you believe, approximately 3:41
In the
Okay, so how much time
afternoon?
in
actually
the
passed?
afternoon. You are not sure.
I don't
We
know.
don't know. We don't know what day it is.
No.
We might be able to get a glimpse of the moon tonight.
Right.
Did my quilt make it through the teleportation,
It
Jeff?
did.
Thank you, because the first thing Merek would go to is his quilt.
Oh my gosh.
You are disgusting.
Fucking
What?
Merek just tells you to you're nothing because you saved our asses.
So if it's a half day's trek, we're definitely traveling at night.
I got hair in my mouth.
Half day. Like half day is in
So-
12 hours, or half day is in like half day.
Like half a day of travel, basically.
Oh, well, there goes everyone.
Yeah,
Half
he
a
has,
day of travel.
he has lag on his voice sometimes.
Yeah, he just froze. There we go.
You guys see me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Nope.
Okay, cool.
we heard some rustling from the cart.
You did.
Yeah, can we see if there's any cracks in between any of the boards or anything?
Of
Are
the
there
cart?
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
call out. I
Yeah,
call
fair.
out. Is Esmeralda? Is that you? That's her name, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you call out, I imagine she probably would have heard some of the. We
Retching.
we won't say ruckus. But I imagine some of the sound you are all making. She comes out. You do immediately recognize it is Esmeralda, but joining her is none other than Van Richten as well. As she approaches, she looks. All of you clearly have been through hell and back, and then back to hell, and then back again. And she kind of looks at each one of you and says, "What the hell happened to you?"
Amber Temple.
You thought Strahd was evil? He's not even the half of it. As Merek is like folding his quilt back into his backpack with the books. I mean,
We've just escaped the source of his power.
And how did you get here?
I give
It is
Cormac a big
long
pat on the
story.
back.
Yeah.
We
Well-
were aiming for Valaki. We think Casimir opened himself to the dark powers. I'll tell him he plans to resurrect his people at a high cost.
I do not know what to say. What is it? What
We
is it that you
need-
suggest?
We need to get the Valaki now.
The amulet, though.
It's got to wait. The whole town's at risk.
But could it help us?
Do we have it?
Cleansing Kresk. I don't think that's gonna.
Merek doesn't know a whole lot about all of this magic resurrecting people from the dead, so just keep that in mind.
Esmeralda, is there a way to get us to Valaki right now?
She
Lives
kinda-
are on the line.
She kind of half nods at you and says, "Fastest way would be from Kresk.
From Crest.
There's a man that, well, he lives in the Abbey, and there's, well, I've tried to avoid using it for certain powers can tell when the network is used, but there is a node which attaches to the top of the Abbey.
And that'll get us. We can get from Valaki to there.
Well, from
From
there
there to Valaki.
From there, we can access most of the network if you know the right coordinates. She kind of looks over to Van Richten. He has been doing quite some digging. We know at least 5 of the locations that attach to the network. One of which is the Abbey, one of which I've used before. I've tried to keep an eye on the Abbot. He's a strange man. But I don't believe he means any harm at this time anyway.
What day is it?
You'd be wrong.
She'll roughly tell you it has been approximately 9 days since you left.
Ooh.
And
We have
so
11 days left.
And so you have 6 days left until the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because 6 plus 9 is 15, and that's how many days I had marked down that
Sorry,
we.
I lied. She would say 8 days. It's the day of the half of the first quarter, basically.
So 7 days before the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, that math still checks out for me. So.
I just threw
she
my
does.
dice.
You see Van Richten look at all of you and says, I checked out the lights north of the lake. I know you said you would go there, but from what the Ravens told me, your path was altered. I spent this time looking, and what I found was slightly concerning. Have you heard of the tales of the Mad Wizard?
Kazan?
No, Kazan is but a lich now.
Did he be
Oh,
the
the
one
mad-
you learned about, Reeves?
I think the Mad Wizard had the spell battle or something with. Yeah, like went to fight.
Well, he had
Strahd.
something to do with Arkenvoss too, I think.
He basically tells you that the Mad Wizard is something that you all would have heard of, or at least not all of you, but some of you when you were in the village of Barovia. You would have heard about an outsider, a man, a powerful wizard who came and rallied some of the townsfolk to lead a charge, a battle, up to Castle Ravenloft. The priest's son, Doru, you remember the guy beneath the floorboards, the creepy vampire kid, was one of said heroes of the village that followed the wizard. Van Richten tells you that the powerful wizard and Strahd fought a battle above the Sur Falls, 1,000 feet drop below to the river itself. And then unfortunately the wizard lost the battle and was thrown from the waterfall. Now his body was never recovered. And he tells you he knows now why that is. He tells you that north of the lake he found a dying man, a wizard, an aged an aged man that had not only forgotten his own name, but as well almost anything and everything that had happened to him. Clearly a dying man. The light that was coming from north of the lake he shares was from him trying to return back to his home. He tells you, and as he says this, he holds out a key that he will actually hand to all of you. But he tells you that this wizard, the reason why he was never found was that north of the lake, he had basically made an area where he could summon his private mansion. His mansion, basically, is a mad wizard's mansion. He tells you that with kind of the last of his power, when Van Richten found him, he reopened the doorway to this mansion, and it was clear that there was evil inside that Van Richten has now taken care of.
Damn.
And he tells you that if you need a place to call home, and he kind of hands you a key.
Reeves takes it.
Shit.
It's part of my real estate.
Jesus Christ.
Part of my real estate venture if this whole Strahd thing doesn't pan out.
Oh my gosh.
Is the mansion in the domain of the Huntress?
He tells
I
you
don't think-
that it is in a different plane.
Extra planar, magical, magnificent mansion.
Yep.
Well,
He tells
but
you that
Richard-
it is not on this plane, but he tells you that when you leave the mansion, you would just return back to wherever it is you used the key.
Is it essentially Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion? That's
Fair
pretty
enough.
fucking dope.
Well, Barovia will have to create an award for Van Richten as a thank you once we liberate it.
So, in case you ever want to return there, what I will do is I'm going to quickly walk you through some of the images of the mansion that you have now acquired.
Ooh.
Casa del Fireborn. Welcome. Mi casa, su casa.
This is obviously the first floor. Second floor.
Does time stop when we're in said mansion?
I was gonna ask the same thing. Do you know anything of any temporal disturbances when you're there?
He does not. He does not know. This is the attic.
Hate it.
Oh, that's fucking
Ooh.
cool.
Mary wants to stay there.
Why does Reeves hate it?
I've seen things come alive more often than
Right,
not
right,
around here.
right.
Mary
And the
calls
basement.
dibs on that room.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
Chance
That's
would
a Chance
basically
room.
live
I
down
was gonna say,
there.
Lisbeth likes the basement. Looks like
And so
pretty
overall, when you turn the key, whoever has it can add this as an item to the inventory. As an action, that takes 10 minutes, because otherwise you'll probably abuse it mid-combat. As an action that takes 10 minutes, you can basically like create this doorway to this mansion. It is currently raining, but it kind of looks like this.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
As in, like, in theory, we could do that right now.
In theory, you could do that right now.
Oh shit.
But that wouldn't
So
help us
let's-
save Balaki.
We
It would
could,
not.
We could rest.
we could,
No.
we could test out if time works differently there, though.
Now, because you would all know this, um, with the tour that's being given, I imagine Van Richten would be showing you around.
Okay, so he's actually like he took us in there.
Yeah. He would
Okay,
show you
okay,
around.
cool.
Now, he would take you into the basement and show you two things. Can you guys see yourselves?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. The first that you see here is you notice, and he tells you that the creature that was haunting this home is trapped here in this prison, this magical prison. He tells you that it cannot be seen, but he tells you never to lift this magical barrier. Those are the only instructions he gives you. Outside of that, he does show you this gateway that has runes drawn around the arch. And he tells you this is how he and Esmeralda have been traveling around Barovia.
In what way?
He says with
Says
this,
like
with the right runes, that it can connect to the teleportation network that is in Barovia.
So in theory, we could rest and then go to Balaki immediately, or we can go to Balaki immediately and not rest.
Yeah.
Yep. And it kind of looks like this room.
Well, can we just use it, or do we also need to cast the spell?
You would need the spell in this case.
So we would need to rest.
Rest anyway, yeah.
Mhm.
But do you get it back on a short rest,
Or-
or does it have to be a long rest?
It's... Yeah, I don't know how it works.
My spells come back on long rest.
Yeah, long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the quickest way would still be to go to Kresk and have Esmeralda and Van Richten teleport us from there to Balaki. Seems like a pretty open and shut case.
I
With
thought
no
we were
rest.
halfway between Kresk and Valaki.
Or we have
a
two
little bit closer to
individuals,
Kresk, but yeah.
two individuals that can fly, turn into rather large creatures to transport us faster.
I don't think the numbers like work on that, but maybe.
Or summoning giant eagles that could carry us.
Hey there, miniature
I
Gandalf.
don't have that. I don't have that prepared.
We still have wild shape and polymorph available for faster travel.
That's burning more spell slots before we.
Yeah.
Before we fight
technically go into a
souped up
fight.
Casimir.
Mercer
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit right now.
Chance
Yeah,
will be
Mercer
like,
needs to get the.
I am not ready for any fight, really.
I mean, if it's gonna take us more, well, then we have to maybe deal with the abbot. But Esmeralda said she doesn't think he's gonna be a problem. So if
He
it's
was cool with us when we left.
yeah,
So can we just do a little math real quick? So we have to go to Balaki straight just on foot is like 8 hours,
To go to Vloggy Straight, you're probably about 5 hours on the.
5 hours to go to Kresk is
I don't know, maybe 4.
okay. So you save an hour, and you gotta find the teleport thing, and then teleport to Balaki.
She
or
would
we
tell
still-
you she knows exactly where it is.
Yeah.
She'd be more than willing to accompany you.
4 hours, or we stay here, rest, and go instantaneously in 8 hours. So it'd be 8 hours to get a long rest, and then take the teleportation circle immediately. But a lot of damage can be done in 8 hours. So I just want to. So those are our
Well,
three.
It's a difference of 3 hours.
It's a difference of 3 hours. What he can do in 3 hours.
well, if we go to Kresk, it'd be 4.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
So it's a difference of 4 hours, to be fair. Twice as long.
I mean that's a lot of time. That's time to kill a lot of innocent people.
That's a lot
You
of time.
could,
to fill a bunch of
probably
distance.
wipe out. You could probably wipe out most of Valaki in 4 hours.
I mean, for all we know, every Valaki's already gone. Like,
Yep.
You shut up.
I'm sorry, but if he has the power to do that to begin with, a spell takes 10 minutes to ritually cast? Like,
I don't want to stand idly by while innocent Barovians die.
And would they be willing to take us in the cart?
She kind of nods her head.
Could we at least get a short rest in if we did that?
Yeah.
Does anyone, Lisbeth?
Say about half the time.
no. I need
know
long
Cormac
rest for my
benefits.
rages.
Mercer is.
So
This
if we did it
like,
in the cart, it'd take how long?
About
2
half the
hours.
time.
So it'd be like,
Yeah.
It'd be like 2 hours to get to
That would be the fastest
2.5 ish.
Crest.
I didn't know there was horses on the cart. Merrick would have noticed this, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks, Don.
Merrick votes horses and cart.
so this would be after all of that time up on the mountain of Mercer stressing to be careful and to be cautious, he is now in a fucking panic to get to Valaki as quick as possible.
And to be fair, we don't know how much of a head start he had. Like, the time difference between him teleporting away and our spell casting could have been hours. Could have been there for days.
Yep.
Mhm.
Probably
Fair.
not days, but
Yeah, so sooner the
We
better.
believe that to be true.
So right now, urgency is a must.
we can vote.
I don't
But
know,
Reeves is
yeah.
encouraging everyone to get on the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get on the cart and let's
If
go.
it gets
I
us there in
guess.
half the time, that makes the most sense.
And how long does it normally take us to read some of the book?
4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours. Okay. So that
Are
will
we
work.
Are we going to Valaki first, or are we going to Crest? Because Mercer wants to go straight to fucking Valaki.
I think
we
Kresk
have
is faster.
horses. We have horses in a cart.
Kresk is the faster
If
way.
it's
We'll
a-
get there an hour sooner.
Well,
An
no,
hour sooner in travel time, but we don't know what we have to do. We don't know where the thing is. I mean, Esmeralda says she knows where the thing is, but the abbot, from the last time we were dealing with him, was kind of a dick. And I mean, he also has those crazy monsters up there. We don't know what's happened in that time.
We left
don't
him on
know
good
what's
terms, didn't we?
changed. But we don't know what's changed. He fears Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And-
kind
Strahd
of.
no
I'm kind of
longer
with.
needs his bride, so.
All right, I'll put a
Okay,
poll in the chat.
I'm with Mercer on this. Yeah.
Valaki.
I think we just go straight to fucking Valaki. Like we already know what's waiting for us in Valaki. We don't know what's waiting for us at the Abbey.
yeah, that's a
It's
really
an
good
extra.
point.
It's an extra risk for sure.
Again, the devil we do against the devil we don't.
Yeah, and the devil we don't could result in a lot of Barovia dying, and I'm not cool with that.
An
Not
hour.
anymore.
An hour could too.
All right, is everybody happy with their votes?
No, I'm not sure.
Take a second to think about it. Like I said, there's no urgent
How
rush.
often do we show up somewhere 5 minutes too late?
Like every time.
How
Just
often
saying.
have we actually managed to save anybody?
You
A
shut
few
up.
times. A few times.
Yeah.
For them to die, like
You
2
mean
seconds later.
temporarily saved? Yeah.
We saved Cormac.
Mm-hmm.
All right, is everybody happy with their vote? We have 2 against 4.
I'm not changing it.
Okay.
It's like a multiple choice.
You're not changing.
quiz. You have to stick with your first answer.
Matt 2, not changing. Tash, not changing. And
Nope.
John, not changing. Okay. All right.
I feel like the amount of times you asked if we were changing, you probably wanted us to change.
I don't care what you guys do. I'm here to support
It's
the
like
journey.
a mind game. It's a very
here
big mind game.
I'm here to support the journey, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Part of me was
alright.
curious of how many times we can destroy Valaki in one campaign.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Oh, fuck. All right. So, as you turn the key and return back to the old tower, as you board onto Esmeralda's cart. You notice before she gets in, there's a handful of things that she does to the cart. She speaks a handful of arcane words as well. You believe likely if any of you would have attempted to get into the cart, that likely would have been the end, because there are, you think, at least 4 or 5 spells on the cart itself to protect whatever is inside. As you get inside the cart, you see a wide variety of not only gold and treasure, but of tomes and books. You believe that is clearly amassed a good amount of not only wealth but of knowledge as well. Anything anyone wants to do before you set out to Vallaki?
Yeah. I would like to remind people to remove their wolf fur cloaks. They're
Yes.
giving them minuses.
Yeah.
Yep. Good idea.
I
Yep,
say
that's a
it's
really good.
hot.
Yep, good idea.
It's hot in here, and I'll
Yeah.
pull off my cloak.
Yeah.
And if
Lisbeth-
I would like to do a no hit point short rest, I don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, for anyone
Lisbeth-
that is resting. Oh, good.
Lisbeth would immediately, as soon as we teleported here, like as he was puking, would have like peeled off the coat because he was like sweaty and like pukey and didn't want things touching him anymore.
I'm rolling to know how long it takes to respawn my Charm of Biting Cold. 3 days before I get my charges back.
Oh,
All right.
I would like to try and convince Reeves or Chance to do the blast check on my idol.
Chance will be fixing up Chirpy,
Yep,
so
that's
I'm
fine.
not sure how long that takes me, Jeff.
I think it's part of a long rest, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, I can't do it then.
Do
Let
you
me
have
check,
2
Let me
hours?
check on that.
If anybody is
Reeves-
if anybody's long resting, they do not have time to help you.
Or
Or
short
sorry, if
resting.
anybody's short resting, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did short rest.
Yeah. Reeves
Okay,
is not
so-
short resting. Can I work on my downtime
Yep.
item?
Absolutely.
I'm also not short resting.
Yeah, Merrick's gonna read the Huntress book then if no one's available to do his last check.
Can I?
Cormac is going to get up close to Esmeralda and be like, point at Van Richten, just kind of quietly. Is that your boyfriend?
Is
She
this
kind
the
of
first
shakes
time
her.
you've met them?
Yep. She kind of shakes her head. No, more like my. And she kind of whispers, like she doesn't want him to hear, but more like my mentor.
Oh, so you're single then?
She kind of chuckles and says, "Is this really the best time?"
Look, we may die in, what, 2 hours? You know?
I do not
Just-
plan to die in 2 hours.
Well, we've said that lots of times. We've come this close. In fact, if it wasn't for me, nobody would be here right now.
She kind of leans over. She says, "Oh, tell me again how you saved the group."
It was, well, it was a tale for ages. I will have to write it down sometime. But there we were in this dark, creepy temple. And the powers, the voices were all in our heads, but while the others around me were falling to their knees in weakness and sickness, vomiting, slowly dying, I knew it was up to me. I had to do everything I could in my power to retrace the transportation circle and get us to where we needed to go. It was difficult. And granted, I was a little off target, but, I got us out of there, at least. And frankly, because of me, they are very lucky to be alive. I am a very powerful spellcaster, as I can tell you are as well, based off of all your shit in here.
She kind of chuckles and says, "Did you ever think about why everyone else around you dropped to their knees, but you didn't?"
Because I am very strong, resilient. I have mind like steel trap.
Ah, yes, that must be it.
It is.
Reeves,
I promise.
Reeves yells out, "Fuck!" as he messes up
Oh no!
his cloak. And
Does anyone have inspiration? Is the question.
has anyone got inspiration left?
I got inspiration.
Can I
Never
please?
mind.
Come on.
I don't know if I'd
Fucking
give it
worse.
to you, Matt. Oh.
So Jeff, I also have a question.
Damn it.
The healer healing, it says the creature can't regain hit points from this feat again until it finishes a short or long rest. So anyone who's short rested, I can heal again.
Exactly. Yep.
So can you? I think Sid, you said.
So Sid, you, Mercer, and Cormac are all short resting.
But it's more about when you take a short rest, not us.
No, I think it's if we
each character.
The creature can't. Yeah.
We have to have a short rest in us before she can use it again.
It's basically the only thing I get back from short rest, so I thought it would be worth it.
It is worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we able to get Could I have a fire in the back of her caravan?
She would. What would she say?
I'm like picturing like one of those little tiny cooking stoves.
A brazier, like a wizard's brazier.
Yeah, she said absolutely. There's actually a stove inside, and I'm trying to get you all. I'm trying to get a picture for you all because it's actually really cool the way that they designed this.
Is it bigger on the inside? Is it a TARDIS?
It is not. It is quite a tight squeeze. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this scales properly in Discord. It's probably gonna be hard to see. But if you open it and maybe open it in a browser, if you open link or whatever, you can probably zoom in.
Yeah, if you just click on it, you can see it.
But there is poisoners kits, healers kits. You could see there's weapons, hooks. It's basically a tiny home. She's got a bed in there.
Can I buy healers kits off of her?
Yeah, she would sell you them. Actually, she would just give them to you. Fair.
Wonderful. How many?
She's got maybe 2 spare. 2 of 10 charges each.
2 of 10 charge. Okay, girl.
Yep. Is there any poison supplies since she has poisoners kits?
Most definitely. She has many poisons. What are you looking for?
Can I take a look at the list?
Yeah, she has disguise kits. She's got alchemist fire. She's got tons of different stuff. She has a chicken as well.
Wait, how do I?
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Does she have veins of tar?
Yeah, she would.
Okay. Well, you said she has. What about slow death or grievous injury?
Slow death, she does not.
Okay.
Grievous injury, she does not.
What about midnight tears?
She does not.
Reeves will say, "What are you willing to give up for slow death?"
She doesn't have it, she said.
Reeves is asking.
Oh.
Oh. Spicy.
Is Reeves and Esmeralda got a thing going or what?
hey, I saw her first.
Actually, I do want to chime in to Esmeralda to say, that sounded like a loaded comment, Esmeralda. Why would you say he had an easier time of it than we did back there?
She will actually kind of I'm assuming obviously the cart's moving, but she kind of stands up and will whisper this in your ear.
You know, it's not nice to bird dog a man when he is in the middle of his game.
We have a history that you don't.
I'm trying to make history here.
Travis has died over there.
At this
was a
point,
good line,
I think, yeah, it was. Jeff, at this point, I think Merek would offer everything spare he has for whatever poison she has, because
I'm just gonna. She won't give you all her supplies, but she'll give you veins of tar.
Okay, which is the wrong one out of all of them.
And
I
then she
thought we-
will
I
she
thought we
will
just-
keep it then.
Can I just retcon at the like in between the sessions since we only have like because
Sure,
I'm gonna have
yeah,
to
yeah.
read all the poisons.
That's fine. Yep.
I thought being
yes.
was a different one. Sorry.
So she'll tell you that, Reeves, and then she kind of like gets back up and she starts not like tidying up, but like just putting things away. Like, she's obviously just come back from this not expedition, but this fight at the mansion. And she like starts putting kind of some of her adventuring supplies back that she thought she probably needed for
I
for
would
her
also
trek there.
like to retcon something probably just after the session.
Mhm.
I'll point to Reeves's headband of intellect and be like, "Do you have any of that stuff to make this? I want one as well." So I'll message you what items I could possibly get from her.
Okay. Cool.
Look, if it's
Anyone? Yeah, go ahead.
if it's a height thing, we're all the same height laying down.
Yo, Cormac.
I thought you hated this place, Cormac.
She does kind of chuckle again, and she says, "My bed's not big enough for both of us."
You'd
Good
be
for
surprised.
her. Good for her.
As
Cormac, you did just inherit a mansion.
Wait, why are you helping him now?
Listen,
I'm not
Wingman.
against
look,
anybody.
I'm savior of these people. They love me. Look, just think about it, okay? You don't have to answer now. Just think about it.
If she has a stove, I'd like to try making us a meal.
Yeah, absolutely. Go and
Because
roll
only
your,
how long
your
are we
cooking check.
traveling?
2.5 hours.
Be able to make something a little spicier then.
Nice.
Does she have Cajun spice?
It depends on if she has any supplies though. If I can make something that's
Yeah, she would have the supplies.
She has sporty spice or scary spice?
Haha.
She has Montreal steak spice.
Oh my god.
That's all I needed. Montreal steak spice, and it's good to go.
Montreal chicken spice today.
How long does? Oh, that takes 4 hours though. I can't do that one.
So yeah, if everybody wants to just look and like I said, she would offer any supplies that she has that you all may need in your journey. She hopes you won't completely rob her heart completely dry of everything.
Ransacking her.
Yeah, but she will share what she has.
I might look for some spell components, but I'll message you later on.
Yep.
You would notice Mercer has not said a thing since getting in the cart. He is like, shaking his leg anxiously, like holding the amulet and his own like holy symbol. Like he just seems like absolutely on fucking edge right now. This is probably like the least chill you've ever seen Mercer, besides the time at the church.
To Mercer, I think I would actually say just maybe focus on planning and do we think he'd head straight to Vallaki or to the camp?
There's nobody in the camp.
Are there any Vistani left there, Jeff?
Yep.
I don't.
Yep.
He may need to prepare before he goes through with his plan. There's still a chance we beat him there. Now's not the time to lose hope.
I promise to protect those people. And then as soon as I leave them, something else arrives. I just don't know. And once again, it's our fault. It's my fault.
He promised not to follow through with it.
Yeah, this is on him.
It's his fault.
Hey,
None of
but I
us
should've
gave into the
known.
dark powers.
I should
He
have
did
known.
in a second.
I've seen men broken like that before. They'll say anything to get what they want. I should have known. And once again, we're going to pay the price for trusting somebody. Innocents are going to pay the price.
Let's make sure we get there before any damage is done.
Mercer again
Anyone?
is he's just kind of look out the window if there's any windows, just as we're going.
Anyone else want to do anything else as you make your way to Vallaki?
I think I have my shopping list done there, Jeff. If you want to entertain it.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
does she have Withering Soul?
Yes.
Okay, I will take Withering. Like Merek's willing to offer her some stuff if she wants.
Okay.
So Withering Soul, Veins of Tar. You said she had. What was the other one? Midnight Tears. Does she have that?
It does not.
Fainting Fumes.
I doubt it. No.
Burning Wounds.
She would, but she would ask that be the last thing you take. She needs her supplies as well.
Well, right now she only told me she has Veins of Tar and Burning Soul.
And Withering Soul.
Oh, and Withering Soul too.
Yep.
Okay, then I mean, can I just roll a persuasion check, and if I fail, will I fail for all the poisons? Or did she
Sure.
really Okay.
She's pretty adamant, but yeah, go and roll persuasion.
I mean, it's to save. My persuasion sucks. I don't know why I rolled with advantage there.
You rolled with disadvantage.
Oh.
That's because of your scar.
Your
Yeah,
eyebrows.
yeah, my true. I keep forgetting about my eyebrows. Yeah, well, I will just take the other two, I suppose, because there's no way a 10's good
The
enough.
Withering Soul and what was the other one?
Veins of Tar.
Veins of Tar.
Okay, so I put those on your character sheet.
Yeah, if those are the only three poisons she has, then
Yep.
sure.
Yeah, she's not a poison
Yeah.
specialist, but all right.
Wait, does my poisoner kit, does that have charges? No. It
As
does not.
you continue along the road to Vallaki, you get closer and closer. The familiar stone Svalich footbridge tells you that you are getting quite close. As you arrive at the gates, for a few moments, you hold your breath. But after what feels like an eternity, two familiar guards open the doors. That is where we will leave the session on a nice cliffhanger for Wednesday.
Reeves grabs both of Mercer's shoulders when they open the door and is just like, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, heavy-ish session. A difficult and actually very close battle in the Amber Temple, closer than I thought it would get. With clearly some evil presence, some evil powers in the temple itself. But not only finding a potential cure to the village, potential cure to the curse, or at least understanding more about the curse and what it entails. You think, Lisbeth, you may need the help of some of your allies to decipher the writing, the runes, the the meaning behind some of the magic, but you think you have found what you, at least the best hope of what you could find. And you've also found a powerful amulet that you think will help in your quest. Although, strangely, you did not find the 3 hags.
Yeah.
And Vilnius is a slight question mark.
I feel like he'll kill himself on accident eventually. It's just
I mean,
leave
that
him long enough.
That or he'll make a deal to become Fireball God.
I know. Shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, if he didn't find his way there before in the amount of time that he was there, we have a pretty good odds he won't find his way there anyway. And if the temple was locked up, he's not getting out. So
Yeah.
How thin was Vilnius looking when we met him?
He wasn't looking very healthy.
Oh, okay, well maybe he'll just die then.
I think you're muted, Tash.
I'm muted?
Oh, there you go. You're back. What'd you say?
I just said they did say that people died of heart problems sometimes too in that place instead of just going to the dark side, so.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, for once, we
Wait.
finished right on time. Even 2 minutes early.
What the heck?
Ooh,
Wow.
look at this
Wow.
Good
go.
session.
But yeah, you defeated 3 pretty powerful hags. Managed to get the amulet and yourselves out of the Amber Temple, along with a book with a potential way to cure the mountain village of Bargao. I would call that a pretty big success.
Yeah, we're never going back there, right? To the
And
Amber
Reeves,
Temple.
Well, that's up to you guys.
and Chance are both healed.
And Reeves.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah,
I'm
I
liking
actually
that on
thought at one point we were going to lose Reeves.
Oh.
It did not
yeah.
look good for you.
When the last session
Cormac
ended,
is also healed. Thank you very much.
Yep.
We think.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, okay, sure.
You also see Chance and Reeves like trading some stuff because he's like kind of teaching her the ropes on how to make this intellect headband.
wheeling and dealing, wheeling and
Yeah.
dealing.
Yeah.
Jeff, I am gonna send you some stuff of a recipe I'd like to make, but there's 2
Cool.
things I would need from her, so I don't know if
Yep.
she'd have them or not.
Cool. Is the value less than 50 gold?
Oh, that's what you're. I don't know. I closed the tab.
Chance, do you know how much an uncommon essence costs?
Good question.
Because I think you only need 1 now, right?
One more. Okay, so I need.
Oh
I
wait,
mean, I
you
would
need
think so because the entire meal costs only 150.
You-
so.
Then,
need
then you're
an-
good.
Oh, I don't have an uncommon.
I need
you know-
1 scroll of enhanceability.
Do you know what it is, Tash? Like the ingredients that you need?
I would need 1 rare fresh ingredient and 1 rare supply.
Okay, I've added them to your inventory. She would just give them to you.
Cool. That's awesome.
Chance, if you can ever do that final check for me, something potentially super awesome could happen with Merek. Just gonna throw that out there for the next session.
Okay. Sounds
We
good.
need a long rest
Or
to do
Reeves,
checks.
or Reeves.
Yeah, we definitely
or
need a
Reeves.
long rest.
It's just a 2-hour. It's just a 2-hour check.
I just wheeled and dealed for 2 checks from Isabel.
Yeah.
No, I know you did.
But if she's doing my
Merek-
checks, I can do your checks.
So
Merek would like to be useless.
next session's on this Wednesday. We play next Monday and Wednesday for the next little bit, and then
Dude,
the
3 more
30th and the
weeks,
31st.
literally.
But yeah, this is with in-person session or in virtual land sessions. We have 7 sessions remaining.
Wow.
Whoa. We're
So
not
we-
stressed. You're stressed.
So we are playing next in 2 days.
Yep. So we have, if everybody can just confirm if any of these dates don't work for them. I'm just going to send this once again to the chat because I modified a couple things. This is the latest. I just put it in the Wednesday chat. So the 12th, 17th, 19th, which is just the Monday, Wednesday.
I think the 19th is the one that both Isabel and
Yep.
I are not here.
Yep.
We're
So,
gonna
Alright.
watch
and
the
like I
Spice
said,
Girls.
game
I
time
know
is
that
over.
we added Mondays and even the Sundays, so I
So,
totally get it.
goodbye,
People can't
stream.
make them. They're
Thanks for watching.
they remain.
Bye-bye.
You know,